17th season of Lexington Legends Baseball. Tonight, the Legends take on the Southern Division Augusta Green Jackets, affiliate of the San Francisco Giants and a member of the South Atlantic League. Tonight is Dollar Days at the ballpark. Hot dogs, popcorn, Pepsi products, ice cream sandwiches, all $1 all night long. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show that we call Minor League Baseball here in Lexington, Kentucky. Let's have some fun! By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities they serve. There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving communities from central to eastern Kentucky. 61 Whitaker Bank ATMs located throughout Kentucky, making getting quick access to cash easy. Whitaker Bank serves the needs of nearly 70,000 customers every day. Whitaker Bank shares your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Hey Legends fans, Dick's Sporting Goods is proud to team up again with the Lexington Legends this season. Make sure to check the reverse side of your ticket stub for a special offer. For store locations, be sure to visit dicksportinggoods.com. Legends fans know that every season starts at Dick's. Hey fans, want to find out more ways to follow your Legends? Keep up with the Legends online and with our social media. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Snapchat, and more. I must ask you a question. Have you followed the Legends yet? For the past 17 seasons, right along with the Legends, have been the Legends Booster Club. Be a part of the best club in baseball and enjoy monthly potluck dinners with the team, a 20% discount in the stash shop, and what they've been doing for 17 seasons, playing a role in Legends Baseball. Annual memberships start at just $10, and you can learn more by visiting their Facebook page, stopping by Legends Guest Services Center, or check out your souvenir program. When everybody boosts, everybody wins. Hey fans, Esurance would like to announce that former Lexington legend Jake Junis has been just called up to the show. Congratulate him on social media with hashtag #CallUpWorthy and follow his journey. Esurance is proud to be the official auto and home insurance partner of Minor League Baseball.
By the numbers, Whitaker Bank loves the Kentucky communities we serve.
There are 50 Whitaker Bank locations serving Kentucky communities just like mine.
61 Whitaker Bank ATMs throughout Kentucky make getting quick access to cash easy.
Whitaker Bank staff serves the needs of nearly 70,000 Kentucky customers every day.
We share your passion, Kentucky. Love the bank that loves you back. Whitaker Bank is uniquely Kentucky.
What we do is not about sickness. It's about living. All of life's moments, big and small. Each triumph and challenge. Because you were made to live, and live well. And we're here to make sure you do. Let us show you how care is supposed to be. Lexington Clinic. Your doctors for life. efforts and people go into building a Toyota, building a community. With more than $44 million in donations to local organizations, Toyota is part of the community.
When you think of Kentucky, you think of bourbon barrels. You think of the long-standing tradition that each white oak barrel represents. But if you think the only great thing that comes from these barrels is bourbon, it's time you think again. Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Ale and Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Stout. It's called a double barrel. Try it today.
Hey fans, while you're enjoying the game tonight, be sure to snap a selfie or a group shot and let us know you're having a good time. Tweet your picture to the legends at Lexington Legend with the hashtag #GreatClipsLegendsPics. And your picture could show up on the Hilliard Lions left field video board later in the game. Follow along tonight with tonight's game on your phone with the MILB First Pitch app, the official mobile app of your Legends and all 160 minor league baseball clubs. Watch or follow the action tonight with the Game Day feature, as well as complete stats, schedules, standings, and more. Push notifications make it easy to get game alerts for your Legends and breaking minor league news. Search now in your app store for the MILB First Pitch app. The Kentucky Department of Agriculture is Kentucky proud to bring you Lexington Legends baseball. Look for the delicious Kentucky Proud food items here at Whitaker Bank Ballpark, like the Kentucky Proud popcorn, Kentucky Proud brats, sausage or pulled pork, and don't forget about those Appalachia Proud burgers, the exclusive hamburger of the Lexington Legends. Look for the familiar red, green, and blue logo. Support Kentucky farmers. Buy Kentucky Proud. To be a true Legends fanatic, you've got to have authentic Legends fan gear. Visit the newly remodeled Stash Shop on the main concourse for a wide variety of new Legends apparel and gift items. The Stash Shop is open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and on home game days from the time the gates open until the end of the game. Log on to LexingtonLegends.com to find the Stash Shop online store with a great selection of Legends fan gear, including the world-famous mustache cap.
Take me out to the ballpark where the food is Kentucky proud. Metwurst and bratwurst and barbecue, burgers and hot dogs and the popcorn too. You'll support Kentucky farm families, so order 'em up good and just not baseball without some popcorn. And in Kentucky, it's just not popcorn without Kentucky farmers. Before your team takes the field, Kentucky farm families are tending fields all over the state to bring the food you love to the game you love. So after the game, look for the Kentucky Proud label in stores, at restaurants, or visit us online at kyproud.com.
Say I love a good game, I love Kentucky food, I'm Kentucky proud.
Go Legends and go Kentucky Proud.
National CBS Evening News or local.
Well, we have all had to cover it because it's just everywhere.
Weeknights at 6:30. You can catch up on national news with the CBS Evening News with Scott Pelley on WKYT. We'll begin tonight with breaking news or get an in-depth breakdown of the top local stories from here at home.
I think the doors are starting to open and conversations are starting to happen that weren't happening before.
Two stations, one commitment to bring you the news that matters to you. Weeknights at 6:30 on WKYT and the CW Lexington.
Let's run down the starting lineups presented by Ramada Inn. First, for the visiting Augusta Green Jackets. Leading off, the center fielder, number 19, Ashford Fulmer. Batting second, the right fielder, number 6, Sandro Fabian. Batting third, the second baseman, number 13, Kelvin Beltre. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 28, Frandy De La Rosa. Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 10, Jacob Hayward. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 1, Manuel Geraldo. Batting seventh, the shortstop, number 7, Brandon Van Horn. Batting eighth, the catcher, number 8, Will Albertson. Batting ninth, the third baseman, number 2, Kevin Rivera. Tonight's starting pitcher for Augusta is number 34, left-hander Dominic Maza. The Green Jackets are managed by Carlos Valderrama. And now, let's find out the starting lineup for your Lexington Legends. Leading off, the right fielder, number 9, Khalil Lee. Batting second, the second baseman, number 12, Gabriel Cancel. Batting third, the left fielder, number 8, Court Peterson. Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 34, Chris DeVito. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 7, Emmanuel Rivera. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 4, Mabris Viloria. Batting seventh, the catcher, number 31, Nick Deeney. Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 24, Martin Gasparini. Batting ninth, the shortstop, number 2, Ricky Aracena. And the starting pitcher tonight for the Legends, number 36, left-hander Andre Davis. He was just named the South Atlantic League Pitcher of the Week. And first baseman Chris DeVito, the Player of the Week in the South Atlantic League. The Legends are managed by Scott Thorman. Pitching coaches Mitch Stetter and Carlos Martinez. Hitting coach Jesus Oswahe. Bench coach Glenn Hubbard. Athletic trainer Saburo Hagihara. Strength and conditioning coach John Irvin. And now, fans, it's time to hear from our community organization of the night. Here to conduct the interview on the Whitaker Bank Ballpark emblem right behind home plate is April. Take it away, April.
All right, I am here with our community organization of the night. Our community organization of the night is a program that the Legends offers to nonprofits, enable them to come out and speak about who they are and what they do and what they provide to us. So I'm here with Earl Washington and fostering Goodwill, and I'm going to let him take it from here.
Hi, guys.
Fostering Goodwill is a nonprofit organization
that works with foster youth that are aging out of the child welfare system, ages 17 to 25. And we do a lot for those foster youth. We provide resources for them. We also provide scholarship money for them. We do life skills training with them. We also do mentors. So we just want to be a resource for any youth aging out of the foster care system in the Lexington, Kentucky area. We've been around since 2006, working with foster youth. We have a table out here today, so if you want to stop by and see us, we've got some information for you, and we'd love to connect with you. Thank Lexington Legends for this opportunity.
Absolutely. Well, don't forget to check out their table out there in the concourse if you guys have any additional questions or anything, or even stop by just to say hello. Thank you so much, Earl.
Hey fans, who's got the best mustache in town? It's that guy heading down the third base line, Big L, the Legends mascot. If you see Big L tonight in the stands, be sure to stop him, get a picture with him, and send it so we can put it up on the outfield board later in the game. Make sure to stop by the Kentucky Ale Tap Room. It's a great place to enjoy the game, grab a bite to eat, and to relax with friends. Located in downtown Lexington, the family-owned All-Tech Lexington Brewing and Distilling Company has the perfect addition to your game day ritual. The Kentucky Ale Tap Room is home to the beer of bourbon country, Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Ale.
See, that actually looks pretty clear. Don't it? Doesn't that look clear?
That looks clear. I'm sitting there looking for you.
Me too.
Is that her down there? The blonde? Hey,
No.
Big Al. No. Come on, Big Al. What purpose of it?
Fans, please turn your attention to the pitcher's mound for today's ceremonial first pitch. Big L will catch. And here representing Crawford Middle School is Principal Mike Jones, who was instrumental in helping students come up with new ideas for the new Stash Tank ballpark food item. The winning choice was selected, and it's bacon chicken nugget.
Thanks, Big L.
Good throw, Mike. Thank you for everything. Big round of applause. Principal Mike Jones from Crawford Middle School. Fans, those bacon-wrapped chicken nuggets are available this evening in the Kentucky Ale Tap Room. Fans, Bluegrass Concessions is proud to offer fresh local products. Their delicious corn dogs and funnel cakes are a Kentucky proud product. And don't forget to grab some of those loaded French fries with cheese, real bacon, and ranch dressing. Top everything off with a fresh squeezed lemonade or a delicious sweet tea. And hold on to those cups for the half-price refills. Bluegrass Concessions can be found in the third base concourse behind section 110.
Alright, we can get this up. Gotcha, bub.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Huh? Hi, Mom. Hi, Joyce.
Hi.
I like that.
Lexington Legends.
Good. Better than what it did last year.
And your picture might show up on the Hilliard Lions left field video board later in the
Oh,
game.
HD now. Better on my shoulder, too.
Mira, ¿qué es lo que maní? Dame la luz, tranquilo, estoy grabando. Bien.
That's perfect.
Again, fans, today is Tuesday, and that means Dollar Day, where you can get $1 hot dogs, popcorn, ice cream, and Pepsi products. That's right, for only $1. That's every Tuesday, starting at 7:05. One of the best spots to take in a Legends game is from the all-new bullpen patio, located down the first base line. You can see the patio on the left field Hilliard Lions video board. It's right above the Legends bullpen. Features one of the best views in the ballpark. It's the perfect spot to enjoy an ice-cold Kentucky ale or a refreshing Pepsi. And on our Bark in the Park Thirsty Thursdays, you can enjoy the bullpen patio with your four-legged friend. It's the bullpen patio, past the stables, right above the Legends bullpen. Head on over now. The Legends are gearing up for the Kentucky Derby with our Legends Derby giveaway on Saturday, April 29th. The first 1,000 fans will receive either a bow tie or a croaky to spice up your Derby attire for the big race. We'll have 3D fireworks presented by Paul Miller Ford after the game on the 29th as well. Hey fans, if you haven't picked up your free Legends schedule magnet, feel free to log on to myfammagnet.com/legends. There are still some available. Take a look at the left field video board for that site. Listen up, Big Blue Nation. The Legends are teaming up with UK men's basketball coach John Calipari and the Calipari Foundation for a series of special nights at Whitaker Bank Ballpark, including a trio of Coach Cal bobbleheads. The 3 unique bobbleheads will be given to the first 3,500 fans on Saturday, May 27th, Saturday, June 17th, and Friday, August 11th, with a jersey auction that night as well. Each bobblehead night will have 3D fireworks, and fans can pre-purchase tickets to guarantee that they will receive all 3 bobbleheads. It's the Coach Cal Bobblehead Series, benefiting the Calipari Foundation. Get your tickets now at LexingtonLegends.com or at the box office, because they will be sold out. The umpires for tonight's South Atlantic League matchup are John Benkin behind the plate and Reed Basner in the field. The Lexington Legends would like to remind all fans of the dangers of thrown or batted balls, baseball bats, even broken bats entering the spectator areas. They may be kept as souvenirs. However, in accordance with minor league baseball and South Atlantic League rules, no one is allowed beyond any fenced-off area of the playing field. Anyone entering the field of play will be escorted from Whitaker Bank Ballpark. Whitaker Bank Ballpark is a family-friendly environment. Please strike out all foul language and inappropriate behavior. Parents, we ask that you pay particular attention to your small children. Running in the stands or concourse area is strictly prohibited. Fans, please have fun, but please be alert. The Lexington Legends have permanently reserved one seat at Whitaker Bank Ballpark in honor of military prisoners of war and those missing in action. The seat, located on the top row of Section 201, is no longer sold or occupied for events at the ballpark. Distinguished by its colors and by a memorial plaque, the seat was unveiled during a Veterans Day ceremony at the ballpark in 2013. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your Lexington Legends. The right fielder, number 9, Khalil Lee. The second baseman, number 12, Gabriel Cancel. The left fielder, number 8, Court Peterson. The first baseman, number 34, Chris DeVito. The third baseman, number 7, Emmanuel Rivera. The catcher, number 31, Nick Beatty. The center fielder, number 24, Martin Gasparini. The shortstop, number 2, Ricky Aracena. In the starting pitcher tonight, number 36, Andre Davis. The Legends are managed by Scott Gorman, pitching coaches Carlos Martinez and Mitch Stetter, hitting coach Jesus Oswahe, bench coach Glenn Hubbard, athletic trainer Sonoro Habihara, and strength and conditioning coach John Irvin. Fans, at this time we ask that you please stand and remove your caps as we honor America with the presentation of colors followed by the playing of our national anthem. Fans, we ask you that you please remain standing until the colors have been retired from the field. Presenting the colors this evening, please welcome the Henry Clay Jr. ROTC Color Guard. And here to perform our national anthem, please welcome the Clark County Trumpet Ensemble. Again, fans, we ask that you please remain standing until the colors have been retired from the field. Thank you. Now it's time for Legends Baseball. One more time, a round of applause for the Clark County Trumpet Ensemble and the Henry Clay Jr. ROTC Color Guard.
Right here. So this is a playbook kid.
I'm here with 6-year-old Lexington Lights. Play ball, Lexington. Tell everybody.
Play ball. Ball here at Whitaker Bank Ballpark for our first pitch. Up to bat for the Green Jackets, number 19, Ashford Fulmer. And on the mound for your Lexington Legends, number 36, Andre Davis.
Handed batter will start us off tonight. Andre Davis into the windup. First pitch of the ball game on the way, and it is in there for strike one call. 0-1 to Fulmer. John Benkin calling the balls and strikes tonight. Reed Basner in the field, and your two-man South Atlantic League umpiring crew. Wind blowing out toward left as we get this one underway. Davis's next pitch. That one's low. Nick Deeney handling the catching duties tonight for Lexington. Rivera at third, Aracena at short, Cancel at second, and DeVito at first base for the Legends. Around the outfield, Peterson in left, Gasparini in center, and Lee in right. That's the defense behind Andre Davis. Next pitch, a swing and a foul. And the count at 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 the count to the leadoff hitter, Ashford Fulmer. He'll be followed by Sandro Fabian and Kevin Beltre as Augusta bats in the first. The Green Jackets won it here last night 2-1. Got a run in the ninth to tie, a run in the 10th to win the game 2-1. There's a comebacker off the glove of Davis, charged by Aracena at short, gets rid of it quickly, but safe at first base is Fulmer. That'll be an infield hit as it went off the glove of the pitcher. A sharp comebacker to the mound, and the leadoff man is on. Fulmer with a infield single, and that'll bring Sandro Fabian to the plate. Fabian, 246 hitter, no home runs. 9 runs batted in, went 1 for 4 in the opener last night. He steps in there now with Fulmer on at first base. Held on by DeVito. The stretch by Andre Davis, and The first pitch on the way. Here it is. A swing and a high fly ball into left field. Toward the line is Peterson near the track, and he makes the catch for the out. That was a foul ball. Peterson making the catch, and there's one down in the top of the first inning. Beltre steps in, a .273 average, 1 homer, 11 runs batted in for Beltre. Playing second base and batting third. That's where he was in the lineup last night. An 0 for 4 night for him last night. Legends in the home white uniforms tonight with the green caps and the famous mustache logo on the front of those green caps. Here's the stretch and the pitch. And the first pitch is low and away for a ball to the right-hand hitting Kevin Beltre. Davis in the shadow now. Pitcher, batter, catcher, umpire, all in the shadows. Everyone else in the bright sunshine on a beautiful evening. Beltre waits for a 1-0 pitch. Davis off the stretch, a look at first, and now a throw to first, and back safely is Fulmer. Ashford Fulmer on the season, 1 steal, been caught once. Chris DeVito shades his eyes over there. That's a tough spot for the first baseman at this stage of the evening on those pickoff throws because he's looking right into the sun as it sets. Next pitch from Davis, sails high and away. Deeney takes a look at first but does not make a throw. 2 balls, no strikes. Davis gave up the leadoff infield hit to Fulmer and then got Fabian on a fly to left. Green Jackets a half game ahead of the Legends in the South Atlantic League Southern Division standings. Augusta 7-11, the Legends 7-12. There's a pitch low and away to Kevin Beltre, and the count goes to 3-0. Davis on the season, only 3 bases on balls and 21 strikeouts in 19 innings. So control has been one of his strong points up to this time as he has carved out the 2-0 record and the 1.89 ERA. There's a strike. And it's now 3-1 to Beltre. Kevin Beltre from the Dominican Republic, listed at 5'11", 170, 20 years old. Augusta Farm Club of the San Francisco Giants. Here's the pitch, a swing and a foul. 3 balls, 2 strikes now to Beltre. Legends in their 5th season as an affiliate of the Kansas City Royals. Outfield straight away for the right-handed batting Beltre. No score, top of the first inning. A runner on at first for Augusta with 1 down. 3-2 pitch on the way. Davis delivers, runner goes. The pitch is swung on and hit in the air to left field. Peterson takes a few steps in. He settles under it now and makes the catch for the out. Back to first base is Fulmer, and that's the second out of the inning. So 2 fly balls to left after the leadoff infield single, and that will bring Frandy De La Rosa to the plate. He had a role in the late innings last night that helped Augusta come back and win this ball game. He singled to lead off the 9th inning and then moved to third on a single by Hayward, and then with Geraldo at the plate, Hayward broke for second, drew a throw, and then got him in a rundown. And when the rundown started, De La Rosa broke for the plate, and scored, and tied the ball game with 2 outs in the 9th. And Hayward was tagged out in the rundown to end the inning, but by that time De La Rosa had scored, and we went on to extra innings, and Augusta won it in the 10th. De La Rosa waits. Davis is ready. The pitch and a swing and a foul back to the screen. Strike 1 to Frandy De La Rosa. De La Rosa 6'1", 180, a switch hitter from the Dominican. Waits for the next pitch from Andre Davis. Left-hander is ready, and the pitch is outside. Again, Deeney takes a look toward first, but does not make it. Does not make a throw. Ashford Fulmer On at first base, just standing on the bag right now as Davis looks in for the sign. Now Fulmer starts to get his lead. De La Rosa waits at the plate, and here's the pitch, and a swing, and a foul. De La Rosa involved in a trade just a few days ago between San Francisco and Texas. He's a former Hickory Crawdad, so he has been around the South Atlantic League before. Throw to first, the runner back. April 16th, the Giants traded right-hander pitcher Clayton Blackburn to the Texas Rangers for cash and for second baseman Frandy De La Rosa. De La Rosa in the lineup tonight at first base for Augusta. Here's the pitch on the way now. Davis to De La Rosa, and it's high and outside. Count goes to 2-2 to De La Rosa. Davis working through the first inning here after the leadoff single and the two flyouts and going deep in the count. Pitch by Davis, and a swing and a grounder back up the middle and into center field. That's a base hit. Holding on at second base is Fulmer as Gasparini gets the ball back in. So 2 hits for Augusta here in the first.
Friday and Saturday game this summer. Our next fireworks show will be
2-arm with 2 out, and that'll bring Jacob Hayward to the plate.
April 29th.
Hayward last night 2 for 4, batting 162 now with 2 homers and 4 runs batted in. Brother of Jason Hayward of the Cubs steps in there. Jacob Hayward is 6'3", 210 from McDonough, Georgia. A right-handed batter. Davis checks the runners and pitches. Low and inside, ball 1. The ball, no strikes to Jacob Hayward. Played in college at Miami. 18th round pick of the Giants in 2016. 1-0 pitch to him, and that is high and outside. Pops out of the glove of Deeney, but he's able to pounce right on that one. No advance attempted by the runners. 2-0 now to Jacob Hayward. Gasparini a few steps toward left center. Wind continues to blow out toward left here in the early going of this ball game. Davis ready with the 2-0. Checks second, and now comes to the plate. And there is a strike called. And now it is 2-1 to Jacob Hayward. 2 on, 2 outs. Davis trying to get through a difficult first inning. The reigning South Atlantic League pitcher of the week comes to the stretch. And the 2-1 pitch is coming, and a swing and a shot to left center field. Gasparini on the run, can't get that one. One hops the wall, 1 run in. Here's De La Rosa around third. He's coming to the plate, and he will score without a play, and it's a 2-run double for Jacob Hayward. Two on the board for the Green Jackets in the top of the first inning. Hayward sent it a long way toward left center. One bounce and off the wall. And both runners score. They were on the move with 2 out at contact. And now it's a 2-run lead for the Augusta Green Jackets as Manuel Geraldo steps in. He's the DH, batting 153, no homers, and 4 runs batted in. Stretching the pitch by Davis. And there is a breaking ball in there for a strike. 0-1 to Manuel Geraldo. He played in last night's ball game at third base, 1 for 4. And scored a run, scored the second run for Augusta last night, the one that proved to be the winner in the 10th inning. Next pitch, swing and a bouncer toward short and under the glove of Aracena and into left field, and a run will score. Aracena tried to charge that high bouncing ball, got under the glove. And on into left field and scoring from second is Hayward. And Geraldo is on at first base. I think that'll be a base hit. It is a base hit for Geraldo. Midstetter Legends pitching coach is to the mound now. Andre Davis having a rough first inning. Haven't been many rough innings for Andre Davis through this early part of the 2017 season. But Augusta has gotten to him for three here in the first, and now the runner at first base and two down. So the meeting is over, and Brandon Van Horn is set to step in for Augusta. The Green Jackets wearing the camouflage type jerseys tonight with orange numbers on the back, mostly gray pants for the visiting team. And now Brandon Van Horn steps in as Davis checks first. Now the runner shading his eyes over there. Here's the stretch by the lefty and the pitch, and there is a ball low and outside. 1 ball, no strikes to Brandon Van Horn. He was 1 for 4 last night, couple of strikeouts. Batting average at 185 for Van Horn. Two down in the first. And 3 on the board for Augusta. Here's the pitch, and there is a strike called. It's a count of 1 ball, 1 strike to Van Horn. Takes a long look down toward third. The Green Jackets are managed by Carlos Valderrama. Hitting coach is the former Cincinnati Red, Eddie Toppensee. Here's the pitch on the way. Runner goes from first. The pitch is a strike. The throw to second goes into center field. On his feet is Geraldo, and he heads for third. He'll be in there safely. It'll be a stolen base for Geraldo, and then an error charged to Nick Deeney on the throw. Sailed to the first base side of second and then on into center field. The steal for Geraldo is his first of the year. So he's on at third base with 2 outs. And Augusta threatening to get a 4th run home in this top of the first inning. Van Horn waits. Davis pitches, and there's a ball into the dirt blocked by Nick Deeney. We're going to get some bullpen activity for the Legends. Looks like Jose Veras, a right-hander, is getting ready to loosen up as Davis is trying to get this 3rd out here in the top of the first inning. The pitch, and a swing and a ground ball left side through into left field, a base hit, and another run is home. Van Horn a single. 5 hits in the inning and 4 runs home for Augusta. Here's Will Albertson. He is the Augusta catcher tonight. Batting 8th in the lineup, .250 average, no homers, 4 runs batted in. He appeared as a pinch hitter last night, 0 for 1. Stretch by Davis, a throw to first, and back safely is Brandon Van Horn. Van Horn has stolen 1 base, been caught twice, and Veras is throwing in the Legends bullpen down the right field line. Davis off the stretch and the pitch, and it's high and outside. Deeney takes a look toward first. 92 miles per hour from Andre Davis, but that fastball sailing up and away from the right-handed batter. Will Albertson the hitter. Davis ready with the next pitch, and a swing and a miss for a strike. 1-1 to Will Albertson. Lead off infield single by Fulmer, and then 2 straight fly outs, but then A single by De La Rosa, double by Hayward, single by Geraldo. Stolen base and a throwing error, and then a single by Van Horn. The pitch. Swinging a foul back into the screen. Off the bat of Albertson. Fresh supply of baseballs for the plate umpire here in the top of the first inning. Albertson, 22 years old, from Archdale, North Carolina. 21st round pick by the Giants last year. Here's the pitch. Runner goes from first, and the pitch is high and sails all the way to the backstop. So no play. The ball came right back to Deeney, but no play on Van Horn. He gets a stolen base. He's on at second with 2 outs, and Andre Davis having a rough time in this first inning, getting that final out. And 2 outs and a runner at first when things really started going the Green Jackets' way. Here's the 2-2 pitch, and a swing and a high fly ball, right field. Lee toward the line. He's there now, and he makes the catch for the out. Albertson flies to right. That ends the inning, but Augusta with a big first inning. They get 4 runs on 5 hits, 1 Legends error.
Seats to life. Have you dancing for your dinner and keep a smile on your face. The Legends 2017 promo team. Kirsten, Aaron, Nikki, Bailey, and Maddie. And now let's send it down to your Legends on-field MC, Microphone Mike.
What's up, guys? Can I borrow a
Y'all doing all right? If it's
That's right. Yeah. You might as well just stay right here.
I'm gonna stay here the entire time because yeah, they're just gonna keep me live.
Of the San Francisco Giants in 2015. And this year, Mazza 0-2, 6.17 ERA. 11 2/3 innings pitched, 18 hits, 12 runs, 8 earned, 2 homers, 4 bases on balls, and 8 strikeouts. Khalil Lee will be the first to face him for Lexington. Left-handed hitting outfielder in the box. First pitch on the way, shows bunt and pulls the bat back from ball 1. Mazza into the windup and the 1-0. And a swing and a drive foul down the right side by Khalil Lee. He's hit 3 home runs. 3 homers, 7 runs batted in for Khalil Lee. Cancel to follow. Mazza winds and pitches, and a breaking ball swung on and missed. And the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes to Khalil Lee. 277 average to go with 3 homers and 7 runs batted in. The wind, the pitch, and a check swing. That is strike 3 called, a breaking ball over the outside part of the plate. Lee down on strikes, and there's 1 down in the last of the first. Gabriel Cancel, the batter. Cancel batting .229 with no homers and 5 runs batted in. Comes up with the 1 out and nobody on for the Legends. Bottom of the first, and a 4-0 Augusta lead as Mazza gets set to go to work. The wind and the pitch, and the first one to Cancel is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Dominic Mazza started his professional career in 2015 with Salem Kaiser of the Northwest League and the Arizona League Giants. Next pitch is swung on and bounced slowly towards short. Van Horn charges, scoops it up, fires to first in time. He gets Cancel on the slow roller to short, and there are 2 down in the bottom of the first inning. Court Peterson will stand in. Mazza last year, no record with the Salem Kaiser team in 2 appearances, just 4 1/3 innings pitched there. And for the Arizona League Giants, he was 3-0 with a 1.27 ERA. This was in 2015. 8 appearances, 1 start. Batter is Court Peterson, left-handed hitting outfielder, pitched by Mazza. Swing and a miss. And it's strike 1 to Court Peterson. Stands in there with an average of .293. No homers, 5 runs batted in. Chris DeVito has moved on deck for Lexington, but there are 2 outs and the bases are empty. The pitch. There's a ball outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Peterson. Mazza then moved up to Augusta last year, 8-3 with the Green Jackets, .393 ERA, 14 starts. Pitch to Peterson, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Court Peterson. Outfield shifts a little bit, moves around toward the left as Peterson has 2 strikes on him. 1-2 the count. Mazza into the windup, and the next one is on the way. And a swing and a fly ball, short left field. Out is the shortstop Van Horn, and he makes the catch on the move out toward left field. But he was able to haul it in, and that retires the side. The Legends go in order in the first, and after 1 inning of play, the score, Augusta 4, and the Legends.
Delivering more news about your community, your interest, and the people you know. The Messenger, serving Danville, Boyle, and surrounding counties. The Interior Journal, serving Stanford and Lincoln County. The Jessamine Journal, serving Nicholasville and Jessamine County. The Winchester Sun, serving Winchester and Clark County. Pick up one today. And now let's send it down to section 209. Microphone Mike. What's going on, Mike?
I have no clue. Just gave me a live microphone and said, wing it. It's okay.
Okay.
That's right. How's this guy doing? I'm over here at section 209. Oh, so close, guys. I'm sorry. Row 8, is it you? Guess what? You guys are the Rangers. They have chicken fingers, so I've been told. They're pretty good. Always fresh, never frozen. You can all hook you up with box combos from Raising Cane's. We'll see if we can find you some kids combos for the little ones. Chicken, chicken, chicken. Which combo you picking? They're all good. Hey, Bill. Like, anything else you want to tell us about Raising Cane's?
Absolutely. Raising Cane's is giving all families a discount deal to all of our Friday, Saturday, and Sunday games. For $39, Raising Cane's Family Grand Slam will include 4 Legends tickets, 4 Legends souvenirs, and 2 Raising Cane's kids meals. Stop by the gift services or call the box office and hit a grand slam with Raising Cane's.
We are set to go in the top of the second inning. Andre Davis back out there. 32 pitches in that first inning for Davis, so he'll try to settle things down here in the second as Augusta comes to bat. Green Jackets leading at 4-0. 4 runs on 5 hits for Augusta. We get Kevin Rivera in to lead it off for the Green Jackets. In the top of the second, right-handed batter. Davis into the windup and the pitch. And a swing and a miss by Rivera. No balls and a strike to Kevin Rivera. Steps in batting .262, no homers. 2 runs batted in for Rivera. Waits up there for the 0-1 pitch from Davis. It's on the way. And a swing and a grounder left side. Fielded it short by Aracena. The long throw across in time. Aracena, a very strong arm, throws him out at first base. And there's one down in the top of the second inning. Back around to the top of the batting order. Ashford Fulmer to the plate. He reached on an infield single, scored a run in the first inning. And steps back in there for his second plate appearance. Here in the top of the second inning. 1 out, nobody on. Davis looks in toward Deeney and now makes the pitch. And there is a breaking ball in there for a strike. He got out ahead of the hitter. 0-1. Ashford Fulmer, born in San Antonio, played in college at University of Houston. The 0-1 he takes and misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike to Fulmer. Came in batting .219, got a base hit his first time. .219 over his last 10 ball games. May not have played it any more than that. In fact, this is his 11th game of the year. Here's a strike to him. 1-2 the count. Had a couple of hits against Charleston in a game in Augusta on April the 19th. Also 2 against Charleston at Charleston on April 11th. Those are his only multi-hit games of the year. Here's a pitch low to him. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Former 28th round pick in 2015. Played 3 games for Augusta last year. 0 for 9 in those 3 games. Here's the 2-2. Takes high and outside from Davis. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Ashford Fulmer. Dollar Days on Tuesday at the ballpark all season long. Every Legends Tuesday home game, $1 hot dogs, $1 popcorn, $1 ice cream, $1 Pepsi products. Swinging a high fly ball into right field. Khalil Lee over to his left, now to his right a couple of steps and makes the catch for the out. So 2 up and 2 down for Augusta in the second. That'll bring Fabian to the plate, Sandro Fabian. He flied to left his first time. So the fans at the ball game tonight enjoying Dollar Days. Make your plans if you can't make it out tonight, and we are just in the second inning. And come on out on Tuesday night and enjoy Dollar Days anytime this season on Tuesday nights. Here's the pitch, and there's a fastball high and away from Sandro Fabian. No balls, 1 strike, or 1 ball, no strikes to Fabian. No homers, 9 RBIs on the season for him. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss. Breaking ball down and into the right-handed batter. Evens a count of 1 ball and 1 strike. Andre Davis trying to set him down in order here in the second inning, and a swing and a miss, and now he's out in front of Fabian. 1 ball and 2 strikes to the Augusta right fielder. Fabian was 1 for 4 last night in the series opener. A 3-game series against Augusta. Legends will stay home then to play a 4-game series against the Hagerstown Suns. The pitch is swung on and missed as Davis pulled the string on that one, had him out in front, and the strikeout of Fabian is recorded, and down in order go the Green Jackets in the top of the second. We go to
The Sanders Brown Alzheimer's Association, courtesy of Central Bank.
Take me out to the ballpark where the food is Kentucky proud. Metwurst and bratwurst and barbecue, burgers and hot dogs and the popcorn too. You'll support Kentucky Farm Families, so order
Bottom of the second inning, Chris DeVito starts it off for the Lexington Legends, who trail 4-0 in this ball game. The first pitch on the way, and DeVito swings and fouls it away. Strike one to Chris DeVito. He's batting .333 on the year. 3 homers and 16 runs batted in. He is the current South Atlantic League Player of the Week. Got the award yesterday for the period of April 17th through the 23rd. The pitch, and a swing and a miss on a breaking ball from the lefty Mazza, and it's 0-2. So the Legends swept the awards, with Davis getting the Pitcher of the Week award and DeVito the Player of the Week award. He batted .407 in 7 games last week, 11 hits and 27 at bats, 3 doubles and 3 homers. Drove in 9 runs. There's a grounder toward third. Rivera has it, throws across the diamond in time to get DeVito. 4 in a row set down by the lefty Mazza, and there's 1 out in the bottom of the second inning. Augusta with 4 in the first tonight. They lead it 4-0. Here's Emmanuel Rivera, batting .313 on the year. No homers, but 11 RBIs for the Legends. Rivera had the only hit last night for Lexington in the 2-1 10-inning loss. He had a triple in the 4th inning. That didn't figure in the Legends' run. They scored a run in the first without a hit. Rivera was left stranded at third after getting the triple. He takes one up and in for a ball. Rivera on the year, 20 hits, 64 at bats, 2 doubles, 2 triples. No homers and 11 driven in. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Emmanuel Rivera. And the pitch is high and away from him. 2 balls and no strikes to Rivera. Native of Puerto Rico. 2-0 pitch. And a swing and a sharply hit ground ball to third. Nice pickup at third, and the throw to first in time. Play made by Kevin Rivera on Emmanuel Rivera. Rivera grounds out to Rivera. 2 outs in the inning. Mabris Valoria the batter. Left-handed hitting catcher who's the DH tonight. First pitch a ball, 1 ball, no strikes. Charleston leads West Virginia 1-0. That one being played in Charleston, West Virginia. Pitch is a strike over the inside part of the play, 1-1. They are in the top of the 3rd in Charleston, West Virginia. Park has a home run for the Charleston River Dogs from Charleston, South Carolina. Pitch to Valoria. Swing and a miss. A big breaking ball, off-speed pitch, and he was out in front of it, 1-2. Greenville leads Greensboro 2-0. They are in the bottom of the second inning in Greenville. 1-2 pitch. Way outside and bounces up there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Asheville scored 2 in the 11th inning today to beat Columbia 2-0. That game played in Columbia. Rome over Hickory 2-1. Kannapolis at Hagerstown postponed, and they were supposed to play 2 today. Lakewood at Delmarva postponed. We expect no weather problems tonight. Been a beautiful day and evening in Lexington. Valoria batting with now a 3-2 count. Doing the DHing for the Legends tonight. Mazza the left-hander into the windup, the 3-2 on the way, and a swing and a ground ball towards short, charged by Van Horn. The throw to first in time for the out, and that retires the side. So 3 ground outs in the bottom of the second. Legends go in order in the second, and at the end of 2.
Attention fans, the Lexington Legends have joined with former minor league pitcher Dennis Bear and the Bear Foundation to search for our area's missing kids. You can join the search by locating the Bear Find sign on our concourse and by texting the word FIND to 91999. Together, we can step up to the plate and bring them home. Bear Find is the newest official homegrown charity of minor league baseball. Thank you. We've got some lucky fans in section 104 because there are Kentucky fans, show us those lucky lotto tickets. Promo team is handing them out in that section tonight.
Plan your family visit today at baseball.
That's pretty nice.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Tomorrow stars here today on the Legends Radio Network.
Back for the top of the third inning at Whitaker Bank Ballpark. Augusta jumped out with 4 in the top of the first. They lead the Legends by a score of 4-0 as the ball goes down to second around the infield. Beltre will step in to lead it off for Augusta, and pleased to welcome Doug Flynn in with us as Doug has a night off from one of his from his many duties as broadcaster and host on KET and baseball fantasy camp host. You did that earlier in the year, and so we're glad to have you spend the evening with us here at the ballpark.
Well, thank you. No better place to be. Got the whole family out tonight, mom and dad, my brother, and a little bit of everybody. We got a big doing. First time Dad's been back in a while, so it's great to have him.
It's great to see him, and hope he's enjoying himself tonight and having a good time at the ballpark. I know there's probably no place he'd rather be either than.
No, they've been married 70 years, and they probably spent 69 2/3 at the ballpark.
At the ballpark or at a gym or somewhere.
That's right.
1 ball, 1 strike the count to Kevin Beltre. He flied to left his first time, and in case you do need an introduction of some kind for Doug Flynn, and most of you don't, but of course Doug played in the major leagues for 11 years and won a Gold Glove while he was with the New York Mets as a second baseman, and of course was a member of the Cincinnati Reds Big Red Machine teams in 75 and 76, and I always like to talk to you after spring training, especially when you made the ball club that year, and of course you got all those future Hall of Famers and All-Stars all over the place, and you had a great spring and made the ball club. Here's Beltre with a drive to right. That one's going to hit off the wall out there. Khalil Lee chases it down, gets it back into the infield, but in at second is Beltre, and he's got a lead-off double. But you had a situation there where a veteran-dominated ball club, and tell me about that spring for you back in 75.
Well, you know, every year I go to spring training and try to be in good shape. In 75, I went really with no expectations of making the ball club. Just was trying to be noticed and figured I'd go back to AAA for another year, and hopefully if things change. I mean, where was I going to play? Dave Concepcion and Joe Morgan. There wasn't much place. But I knew that there was a spot for a utility player, and after the first game, it looked like with Davey coming in late to spring training, I was going to get a chance to play a lot. And fortunately, I got 90 at-bats that spring, but I had 32 hits. So that kind of helped. I really faked them. They thought I could hit.
Well, you certainly hit at the right time. Nothing like
at the right time.
Stepping in at spring training. You know, it's such a different kind of atmosphere in spring training. It's different for veterans than it is for a player like yourself at that time that was competing for a spot. And those were all very important at-bats to you.
Oh, they really were. And one of the things that you learn is that when you go to spring training as a young kid, you better go in shape, because that's first impressions really and nicknames can stick with you from the very beginning in baseball. The guys like Morgan and Bench and Pete, Tony Perez, they would work their way into shape. So they would take the winter off basically because they didn't want to miss a game. So they would work themselves right up to opening day.
2-0 count to De La Rosa with a runner at second, and a swing and a miss by De La Rosa, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike now. And of course you did make the ball club, and I like to ask the guys when they get that first call to the major leagues, or in your case it was being on the roster there at the end of spring training, what was that moment like? How did it come about?
You know who told me, Keith, was Steve Hamilton.
Is that right?
Yeah, Steve was coaching with the Tigers, was there at spring training. He walked up to me when we were playing right about 3 days before we broke camp. He said, "Congratulations, Dougie, you made the ball club." And I said, "How do you know?" He said, "Well, Sparky told me before the game that he was taking you north with him." And I said, "Well, he hadn't said a word to me." He said, "Well, he won't." And he never did.
He never did.
No.
You were just going to get on the plane until somebody told you to get off.
Until they told me not to. That's right. Hey, you know,
Yeah.
this Beltre kid that got the double there, I was talking to Eddie Tobinsey, one of the coaches with Augusta, and he said, keep an eye out this kid. He really liked him, and the organization liked him quite a bit.
Here's a swing and a ground ball foul off the bat of De La Rosa, and 2-ball, 2-strike count to him. Yeah, it's fun to watch these prospects come through here, and they're all trying to do what you did and have that maybe that big spring or be ready when the call comes. And the circumstances always seem to vary, but you always have to be ready because you never know when it's going to come. The phone can ring in the manager's office.
It can, but you know about these kids here, Keith. They're so much bigger and more mature, I think, than we were back in those days. Because I look at these kids, they're physically, I mean, I'm watching the scoreboard, and they're all, here's one 5'11", 170. That's more like my size now. Not when I started. I was about 160 pounds. But you look at most of them, they're 6'1", 6'2", and they go a couple hundred pounds. The starting lineup for the Reds, other than Billy Hamilton, all average over, or they're well over 200 pounds. So I think they're a lot farther along. When you go to spring training now, they have guys there that are going to get them stronger with the weight programs and the supplements they take and the extra training. So, yeah, if you go now, it's a good time to be a player, and if you don't make it, it's your fault.
They give you every opportunity and all the training, all the facilities, all the kinds of things you need to do to succeed. De La Rosa now with a 2-2 count. Davis takes a look at second, and the lefty turns towards second, does not make a throw. Of course, the pitchers now, it almost looks like a basketball team stepping off the bus. These guys 6'5" and 6'6", and that almost seems to be the norm now. Not so many guys like a Freddie Norman back in the 70s.
What do you see UK's team? They could put a lineup bigger than their baseball, taller than their basketball lineup.
I don't doubt it at all, Led by Jelly, right?
Led by Sean Jelly.
6'11". Here's a swing and a foul off the bat of De La Rosa. Of course, the Augusta Green Jackets are part of the San Francisco Giants organization, and we're here on a beautiful night, a beautiful warm night. And when you played against the Giants in San Francisco, it usually wasn't a beautiful night, was it?
It was
beautiful city, but
beautiful city, great places to eat. But they had a nickname for Candlestick, and we won't talk about it. But it was bad. Balls were blowing everywhere. I can remember one night Bobby Valentine and I were playing second and short.
Here's a swing and a grounder past third, foul.
So the ball was hitting the air, and I called it. I was playing shortstop, and Bobby's at second. Then all of a sudden, it started going. I was going, no. And Bobby said, I got it. And then it came back to me, and I said, no, I got it. Neither one of us came within 10 feet of it. Papers blowing all over the place, but I understand the new ballpark they have is very different, and you don't have that cold breeze coming through there like you did at Candlestick.
You're right there on the bay, and that's on my list. That looks like a beautiful place to see a ball game.
They say Willie Mays, if he had played in a different ballpark, because, before they really got it all filled in the back, there's no telling how many home runs he would have hit.
Right. Yeah, Candlestick had an incredible influence for all those years. 3-2 the count to De La Rosa in a battle with Davis. Talking with Doug Flynn. Glad to have Doug and his family here at the ballpark tonight and enjoying an evening with us on a beautiful Tuesday evening. Legends will be at home through Sunday. Here's a 3-2 from Davis, and a swing and a high pop foul. Back and out of play behind us. De La Rosa a single and a run scored in the first inning. Now, Class A, where were you in Class A, or did you?
Started in Tampa, Florida. Well, I started in rookie ball. They called me up to Tampa, Florida when they had a third baseman get hurt, and I lied and told them I'd played third in high school. So they brought me up. I'd been playing shortstop, and Russ Nixon was my manager, who managed here at Lexington.
Yeah.
And he put me over to third, and I go out first game, and he looks at me, and he's going, Doug, move in. No, move over. No, come back. And the inning was over. He said, you never played third a day in your life, have you? I said, nope.
Well, just that one.
Just that one.
Yeah.
So that got me from rookie ball to Class A, and Russ liked me, and then he sort of was, and had been a friend of mine up until his passing recently.
Yeah, I remember Michael Bertram. You probably know Michael.
Oh, yeah.
At Lafayette, and then in the Tigers organization for several years. And he was on the bench one time, and the manager asked him if he'd ever caught. Well, if you're not a first or second round draft pick, the answer is always sure. Where's the equipment?
Well, I warmed up pitchers my first year in Cincinnati. And if you warmed up a pitcher and you won the game, then you had to go warm up the next game. And I had a couple of pretty good streaks going. So we're playing in Canada one day against Montreal at Old Jerry Park. And Johnny is having a good game. We're up 9-0. And Johnny Bench comes out.
Here's a swing and a ground at a third as they finally get De La Rosa to hit a fair ball. Long throw by Rivera across the diamond. Gets him. And holding at second is Beltre for the first out.
So Johnny goes out of the game. Bill Plummer comes in to catch. He gets called out on a pitch. He argues. They throw him out of the game. So they said, Doug, put the gear on. So I started putting it on, but I put the shin guard on the wrong leg, and they went, have you ever caught? And I went, I'll do it. And then somebody hollered, must have been 76, somebody hollered and says, wait a minute, Joel Youngblood signed as a catcher. So Joel ended up, Pat Darcy was pitching, went in and pitched the last couple of innings, or caught the last couple innings.
Batter is Hayward. And the pitch is on the way to him, breaks down and in to the right-handed batter. Ball one. Jacob Hayward is the brother of Jason, the Cubs outfielder.
I saw you hit a 3-run homer last night.
Yeah, you can see the similarity there, and a tall,
well, they look alike,
200-plus pounder, and of course Jacob, the player for Augusta, is a right-handed batter and throws right-handed.
The Giants got a good ball club. We played against them out at spring training this year, and they got some kids that can play in the big leagues. I mean, they can swing the bats. And to me, Bruce Bochy's just a very, very good manager. But I tell you, it's fun here because, we were Houston for so long, now Kansas City here. And it's good to sort of keep up a little bit with American League team because I was National Leaguer most of my life. Of course, Houston was in the National League until recently.
Right.
But we've seen a lot of good players come through this town.
Yes, we have, and Augusta has brought a number of them through the years. They've been a Giants affiliate for quite a while now. Here's the pitch, and a swing and a ground ball foul off the bat of Hayward. 2 balls and a strike to Jacob Hayward. Comes in batting 162, a couple of homers, 4 RBIs. Had a double, though, his first time, a 2-run double. And we always like to point out that Bumgarner got his first professional win right here in this ballpark.
Is that right?
The Augusta Green Jackets.
Boy, he can pitch. He pitched that game we were out there this spring.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he is amazing. And how amazing was he in the World Series against the Royals about 3 years back now, 2014. But he was just about unhittable. Here's the 2-1. And that one sails high and outside from the lefty. 3 balls and 1 strike now to Jacob Hayward.
Eddie Taubensee was telling me the other night they struck out 18 times during the game. And Eddie's a big old fella. He was a catcher for the Reds for years. And so he had a broken finger. And I said, well, how'd you break your finger? He said, I was so mad. I took a bat, and I went to hit it up a door, and it kind of bounced back on me, and I broke my finger. He said, stupid, stupid, stupid. He said, I wish some of the players would get that mad sometimes.
3-2 now as Davis gets a strike over to Hayward. It really is not terribly unusual for an injury like that to occur. Once in a while, a guy will lose his temper and slam a wall. It kind of slams back. The wall's a little harder than your knuckle.
And it's kind of ironic because he's the most mild-mannered guy that you've ever been around. So I was laughing at him. Great to see him today. Just a dear, dear friend.
Pitch is swung on and lifted high in the air to right center field. Lee going back and now moves over to his right, makes the catch. Runner tags and hits for third, and he'll be in there without a play. Long fly ball to right off the bat of Hayward, tracked down out there by Khalil Lee, and now they're 2 down. And Beltre is on at third, and here is Manuel Geraldo, a base hit and a run scored back in the first inning. You mentioned Eddie Taubensee and what he's doing now, in addition to his coaching duties, and of course, wanting to get back involved in the game. And I think you have to really want it to take it on at this level after you've done what he did and spent as many years as he did in the big leagues.
Well, that's true. I was telling him every year at fantasy camp he comes out, so we see each other and get a chance to talk. We were on a board together several years ago called Pro Athletes Outreach, and Eddie and his wife Renee still are involved with that, and they're like the liaison to all the minor league teams in baseball. And they have a big conference in the off season, and they are very instrumental in getting so many. 300-something baseball players and their spouses or girlfriends came this year. So he's just one of the finest people I know, and I told him he was lucky to be out that long to get back in.
Here's a swing and a ground ball to second, fielded by Cancel. He throws on to first in time, and that retires the side. So Augusta does not score here in the third. Able to work around the leadoff double and strand Beltre at third. We've completed 2.5 here at the ballpark with the score.
By U.S. News and World Report. Midway University is the point between where you are and where you want to go. Whether you're interested in business, science, nursing, education, or another subject, a degree from Midway will help you reach your goals. It's now time to send it down on the field where Mike has some contestants. What are you up to, Mike?
I'm about 5'2". What's your name? Devin Booker. All right. What's your name? I'm not that. Keontae and the ring. I need you one on each side. Seriously, you're making me dizzy. Touch gloves. Good fight on behalf of Midway University. On your marks. Get set, box.
catcher, number 31, Nick Steeney.
First at bat. Glad you joined us for Legends Baseball tonight. I'm Keith Elkins. Back in the studio, Salvador Thompson and Chris Capers doing the producing, and Doug Flynn is alongside tonight, enjoying a night at the ballpark in between one of his many assignments, and we will talk to him about that in just a second. Of course, the family here as well, so we want to welcome Doug and appreciate him spending a little bit of time with us on the air tonight. But you told me you're getting ready to head out to St. Louis and rejoin the Reds broadcasting crew and be with them this weekend, right?
Yep.
There's a grounder to second by Deeney, fielded there by Beltre, on to first in time, one down.
We'll head out Thursday night. I've got a little deal I got to do in Louisville for KET on Thursday, and then we'll drive to St. Louis. I'll do the games Friday, Saturday, Sunday with Marty. Yeah. Which is, I did some last year, but most of them with Jim Kelch.
You told me that you had a good conversation with Marty when you first really began to get some opportunities to do this, about bringing your perspective as a player and not worrying so much about over-preparing, but telling what only you can tell as a former player. Tell me about
Exactly.
that.
Well, I took a whole stack of papers.
Here's a roller off the bat, a short, slow bouncer off the bat of Gasparini, fielded at third by Rivera, quickly 2 outs.
So I took a big wad of paper. I'd been on the internet all night, and I was looking up, doing my homework, had a little bit of info on every player on the team, on the history, blah, blah, blah. So I set it down on the stool. Marty walks into the broadcast booth, looks over at me, and picks it up and said, "Hey, you've done your homework." I said, "Yeah." He picked every bit of it up and threw it in the garbage can. And I sat there for a minute, and he said, "Look, in this booth, you're the only one that's been on the field. You've got a perspective that I don't have or anybody else up here. That's what I want you to talk about. I'll get you in the position to do it, and then you talk about it." And, you know, I've always respected anybody. I mean, I've told you this before. Anybody who comes and does this in broadcast, it's a tough gig, especially doing it by yourself.
Here's a swing and a ground ball to short, fielded there by Van Horn, and he fires to first in time, and that retires the side. Doug, I know you got family with you tonight, but we appreciate you spending some time. And real quickly, any charity type events you're involved in so much, anything coming up?
Well, I get the Children's Charity in June, then I'll go to Camp Lejeune with Johnny Bench to do something for Hope for the Warriors. But I just want to tell the folks here at the Legends, with Andy and Gary and you and all the folks here, all their staff, just so appreciative of how well that they treat me and my family, and it's always a pleasure to be back over here.
Well, we appreciate you again spending some time with us and always lending your baseball perspective and all the other things that you're into now too. But Doug's a great friend of this entire community, and he and his family well known and very well regarded, with good reason, throughout Lexington and Kentucky and wherever you go. So
I appreciate you, buddy.
All right,
Thank you,
we'll take a break here and be back with more baseball in just a moment on the Legends Radio Network.
From Bluegrass. Hold on.
Wait for it.
Where is it? No pressure. No pressure. Just Bluegrass. You are, and you just got to.
Tomorrow's stars here today on the Legends Radio Network.
4-0 Augusta as we head to the fourth inning here at Whitaker Bank Ballpark. 4 runs, 6 hits for the Green Jackets. No runs, no hits for the Legends as we get started in the fourth. Andre Davis back to the mound for Lexington. Brandon Van Horn at the plate. He singled and stole a base back in the first. That's when Augusta got all of their runs, and they still have that 4-run lead. The pitch is high and away. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Van Horn. He'll be followed by Albertson and then Rivera, 7, 8, 9. In the Augusta order, here's the pitch. Swinging a high pop foul, backing out of play. 2 balls, 1 strike. Davis has settled things down a bit since that first inning, which was a rough one for him. 5 hits in the inning. 2 shutout innings since then, and now a 2-1 count on the leadoff hitter here in the 4th. The pitch, and there is a strike called, and now it's 2-2 to Brandon Van Horn. Davis 72 pitches, 46 for strikes. 2-2 the count. The pitch by Davis, and a breaking ball swung on and fouled right at home plate. Outfield straight away for the right-handed hitting Brandon Van Horn. Morning game tomorrow, the final Education Day game of 2017, second and final. 10:05 a.m. start against Augusta. That'll wrap up the Augusta series, and then Hagerstown comes to town on Thursday night. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Van Horn. Temperature at 68 degrees. Just a great evening for baseball. Here's the pitch, a swing and a foul. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Legends Radio Network.
ESPN Sports Radio 1300, WLXG Lexington, and LM Communications Broadcasting Station.
The pitch by Andre Davis on 2-2, and that is low, blocked by Deeney. 3 balls and 2 strikes the count. Wind has died down, and very little wind indicated by the flags atop the poles behind the video board in left center field. In fact, all the way around the ballpark. A little bit of breeze indicated by the flag on top of the scoreboard in right center field. Not much to influence the game at this point. There's a line drive. It hit Davis in the leg, goes into foul territory, chased down by Deeney. Around first is Van Horn. He will hold right there, and they're going to have to go check on Andre Davis. That was a shot right back at him. He is bent down now and on his feet. He never lost his footing, but he is bent over now with hands on knees, and that one clearly hurt. Scott Thorman, the Legends manager, is out there. Mitch Stetter, the pitching coach. Saburo Hagihara, the Legends athletic trainer, is out there. Now Davis going to try to walk it off a little. He doesn't have his glove with him, but he is headed toward the dugout, and I think that will be it for Andre Davis as he heads for the dugout. And it'll be Jose Veras to come into the ball game, relieving Davis at this point. Of course, Veras had been warming up. So we'll take a break here for a pitching change and tell you more about it when we come back. Legends down 4-0 in the top of the 4th. This is the Legends Radio Network.
The Clarion Conference Center South, I-75 and exit 104 is proud to be the official hotel for the Lexington Legends. So come stay where the team stay. Discounted rates for Legends, family, and fans. Clarion South has everything you need with spacious guest rooms, free Wi-Fi, indoor heated and outdoor pools, private meeting rooms, golf packages, and Finnegan's Restaurant on site. Call the Clarion Conference Center South today, 859-263-5241. That's 859-263-5241. Mention the Big L rate when calling the hotel.
For the NBC.
70, native of the Dominican Republic. Runner on at first base. Throw to first by Veras. Diving back in safely is Van Horn. Batter is Albertson. He fly to right his first time. 4 runs, 7 hits for Augusta. There's a breaking ball. Stays high and inside to Albertson. Will Albertson came in batting .250. No homers, 4 RBIs. And 0 for 1 in the ball game tonight. Van Horn gets the lead at first base. He had a steal in the first inning. The pitch. There's a ball inside from Veras. 2 balls and no strikes the count. Augusta leading at 4-0. A little bit of breeze is picked up now, blowing out toward left field. Outfield straight away. Here's the stretch by the right-hander, and the pitch, a swing and a shot back to left field, way back, and it is gone. A home run into the seats in left field, the bleachers. A line shot off the bat of Albertson, and the homer has put 2 more on the board for Augusta here in the top of the 4th inning. That's going to make it 6-0 Green Jackets. Albertson circles the bases, his first home run of the season. RBIs number 5 and 6 for Will Albertson. And it's a 6-0 Augusta lead. Here's Kevin Rivera.
That photo's on Twitter now.
Rivera grounded to short his first time. First pitch up and in. 1 ball, no strikes to Kevin Rivera. .262 average coming into the ball game tonight. The pitch and a swing and a tap foul away from home plate. That was Will Albertson's first home run as a professional. Played with the Arizona League Giants last year. 14 games, 47 at bats. Had 1 double, 1 triple out of 10 hits. 4 RBIs. So he is in the home run column now. A 2-run shot here in the 4th inning tonight. 6-0 Augusta. The pitch. Swinging a foul off the bat of Rivera. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Rivera, switch hitter, 5'11", 170 from Puerto Rico. Played with Salem Kaiser in the Northwest League last year. The Augusta Green Jackets, part of the San Francisco Giants organization. The pitch. Swinging a foul right off the end of the bat and over toward his teammates in the dugout on the 3rd base side. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Six runs and 8 hits now for Augusta. The 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as Veras took something off of that one and had him out in front. It's a strikeout. Veras gets the strikeout for out number 1 in the top of the 4th. Back around to the top of the order, and Fulmer will step in. Ashford Fulmer. Grounded out to short. Or rather, infield single his first time, and then a fly to right. Batting for the 3rd time here in the 4th inning. First pitch to him is taken for a strike. No balls, 1 strike to Fulmer. Legends started the night at 7-11. First place team in the South Atlantic League Southern Division is the Rome Braves. They start the night 11-6. Greenville 11-7, a half game back. Then Columbia 11-9, a game and a half back. The pitch on 0-1, a swing and a ground ball foul. Charleston 10-9 to start the night. Of course, we had some earlier games. No balls, 2 strikes the count. Fulmer back out of the box for a moment, or out of his stance, and now he's set. Slightly open stance for the right-handed batter, the 0-2 pitch. There's a breaking ball way outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Rome is leading tonight against Hickory 2-1 in the top of the third. The Braves 11-6 starting the night. A couple of rainouts already as Kannapolis and Hagerstown had their doubleheader rained out. Lakewood and Delmarva also rained out tonight. The pitch, a swing and a ground ball toward third. Fielded by Emmanuel Rivera. The throw across in time. Fulmer is retired for the second out of the inning. So 2 down now. Sandro Fabian, the batter. He's fly to left, struck out. Kannapolis and Hagerstown rained out in Hagerstown tonight. Of course, the Suns will be here for games Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night, and Sunday afternoon. And again, tomorrow is a morning game. Here's the pitch, a breaking ball in there to Fabian. No balls and 1 strike. Fabian came in at 246. Next pitch to him is taken inside. 1-1 the count. Jose Veras on in relief. Here in the 4th. The pitch and a swing and a looping fly ball towards center field. Here comes Gasparini, and he makes the catch for the out, and that retires the side. So for Augusta in the 4th, they had a couple of runs on 2 hits, including a home run by Albertson. And we go to the bottom of the 4th inning with the score, Augusta 6 and the Legends nothing. This is Legends Baseball on the Legends Radio Network.
No 2 babies are alike, and no 2 birthing experiences are alike. At the Women's Hospital at St. Joseph East, we believe you should have your baby your way. With a birthing plan designed around you and a level 3 neonatal ICU. A personalized childbirth experience isn't just good for moms, it's good for babies. To schedule a tour at the Women's Hospital, visit KentuckyOneHealth.org/Women's
Wake up,
Hospital.
Kentucky. It's April, Racing Month.
John Calipari and the Calipari Foundation for a series of special nights at Whitaker Bank Ballpark, including a trio of Coach Cal bobbleheads. The 3 unique bobbleheads will be given to the first 3,500 fans on Saturday, May 27th, Saturday, June 17th, and Friday, August 11th, with a jersey auction that night as well. Each bobblehead night will have 3D fireworks. Fans can pre-purchase tickets to guarantee that they will receive all 3 bobbleheads. It's the Coach Cal bobblehead series. Get your tickets now at LexingtonLegends.com or at the box office. They will be sold out.
Khalil Lee comes to the plate to start things off for the Legends in the bottom of the 4th inning. It's a 6-run Augusta lead, 6-0 the score. The Legends have yet to have a base runner against the left-hander Dominic Mazza. Lee is ready, so is Mazza, and the pitch is swung on and hit down the line in right field and deep, and it is foul. Khalil Lee, 3 homers on the season. Left-handed hitter, native of Virginia. The 0-1 pitch, and a breaking ball is high. 1 ball, 1 strike to Khalil Lee. The Nationals and the Orioles among his favorites as he was growing up. Got to see both those teams play a good number of times. Here's the 1-1. Pitch is up and in. Lee, an outstanding pitcher in high school as well as an outfielder and hitter. focusing on the hitting and the outfield play in the professional ranks. 2-1 the count to him. The pitch to Khalil Lee. And a swing and a pop foul back this way. That one's in the stands, just over to our left, and I think everybody's okay over there. Doug Flynn was with us a couple of innings ago, and his parents are here, and they just about got an unexpected souvenir and with that one. Swing and a miss by Lee, and he was angry at that one, angry at himself, and he slammed the bat down, and I believe he just broke his bat. The Lee down on strikes. A swinging strike 3, and now Gabriel Cancel, the batter. Cancel grounded to short his first time. Here's the pitch to him, and it's low and inside. Did he go after it? Yes, he did. Apparently, he showed bunt and made an offer, according to the appeal, to Reed Basner, the field umpire, and it is strike 1 to Gabriel Cancel. The wind up the pitch, and a swing and a miss on a breaking ball, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. Legends down by 6 in the 4th. Here's the pitch to Cancel, and a swing and a miss. Came down and in on the right-handed batter and went down after it, didn't get it. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Mazza, his first 2 of the night, and he has retired the first 11 that he has faced. Gord Peterson batting with 2 outs in the last of the 4th. 6-0 Augusta. Peterson popped to short his first time. The pitch by Dominic Mazza on the way, and there is a strike called. Gets out ahead of Peterson, 0-1. Peterson starting the night at 293. He's now 288. Left-hander works quickly. Here's the next pitch, and a swing and a miss, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Legends still looking for their first base runner, as well as their first hit. Here's the 0-2. And it's low and outside into the dirt, scooped up by Albertson. Well, it's a 3 2/3 innings pitch, no hits, no runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts. Gord Peterson waits for a 1-2 pitch. And the lefty into the windup and delivers. Here it is. A swing and a miss on a breaking ball. The off-speed pitch in there, and Peterson strikes out swinging, and the Legends go down in order. 3 strikeouts in the inning for Mazza. Down in order go the Legends in the 4th. We go to the top of the 5th inning with the score.
Field here at Whitaker Bank Ballpark. And for our Diamond Landscapes ground crew, Dustin, Mike, Joe, and Ryan. All led by head groundskeeper Johnny Youngblood. Diamond Landscapes is your solution for all seasons. All right, fans, time to pucker up. It's time for the 96.9 KISS FM KISS Cam. If you see yourselves up on lefty in the left field,
on this video board,
I think you'll know what to do. Wait for a moment. Oh, dang. We made it.
wait. Okay, yeah, okay. Mom. Wait, hold on. Now go ahead. Oh, you did? There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Thank you, guys.
You bring me a girl, I'll kiss her.
Leave one on him.
In the top of the fifth inning here at Whitaker Bank Ballpark, and the first pitch is swung on by Beltre and hit into right center field. Over for it is Lee, and he makes the catch for the first out here in the top of the fifth. Beltre flies to the right fielder. That'll bring De La Rosa to the plate. Community organization of the night tonight is Fostering Goodwill, and Earl Washington is here to talk with us about that organization. Earl, welcome. Good to have you with us.
Good to be here.
Well, I heard you down on the field before the game. Of course, part of our community organization program is an on-field interview before the ball game on our public address system, as well as some time with us here on the radio, and you were giving a good overview of Fostering Goodwill. Why don't you present that to our radio audience now? Tell us a little bit about the organization.
Sure. We are a nonprofit organization, and what we do is we work with youth that are aging out of the foster care system. We work with youth that are ages 17 up until the age of 25, and we provide a lot of different areas of support for them. Some of that is mentoring. We provide financial assistance. We help assist them with housing. We also have a second chance scholarship, because many of our foster youth, they attempt to attend post-secondary education, but sometimes due to life circumstances they struggle a little bit in that. So we have a scholarship program to help get them back on their feet so they can be successful in whatever vocational or educational endeavors that they have.
De La Rosa with a 2-1 count. He swings and fouls it. That evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And you know, there's so many good agencies and government programs and things, but the fact that you found this particular group to serve shows that there's still some gaps in there, aren't there, and things that need to be served by agencies like yours.
Yeah, there are definitely some gaps in terms of service provision for this population. This is a population that sometimes are forgotten about in our society, but the rates of incarceration and homelessness and lack of education are staggering for this population without support. So it's very important that our organization attempts to try to bridge that gap for older foster youth.
We just saw a line drive into center field off the bat of De La Rosa, and an outstanding play by the legend center fielder Martin Gasparini. If you're following along on MILB TV tonight, you saw Gasparini with a great catch. Of course, he was a shortstop last year for the Legends, converted to the outfield and ran that one down and made the sliding catch in right center for the second out of the inning. That'll bring Hayward to the plate. 1 ball and no strikes the count. And talking with Earl Washington about Fostering Goodwill and some of the good work that they're doing. What kind of help staff do you have there? Need for volunteers? What's the staffing situation?
Yeah, we have a significant need for volunteers on a regular basis for mentoring, for our events that we do. We do a graduation celebration where we recognize older foster youth that have completed some type of education, whether that's a GED, a high school diploma, or a vocational trade. So we need volunteers for that event. We need volunteers to mentor this population as well, just having a good source of support, because many of the individuals don't have a great source of support with biological family members or anything like that. So we constantly need volunteers. Our staff is pretty small. We're an organization that we have very few staff people, so we just kind of make this work happen because it's our passion. So it's one of those things that we love.
Well, it takes a lot of dedication and time, and maybe not necessarily if people are considering volunteering any specific skills, but just the willingness to get in there and pitch in and get it done, right?
Yeah, we just need folks that are willing to pitch in and help out and give a lending hand to help support this population. We love what we do. To us, it's a wonderful organization. It's a wonderful mission, and we want other individuals that are just passionate and as happy as we are to be involved with it.
Talking with Earl Washington about Fostering Goodwill. That's the name of our community organization of the night tonight. Just Jacob Hayward has drawn a walk with 2 outs, so Augusta has a runner on at first base. A strike called to Manuel Geraldo. The DH tonight has singled and grounded to second base, 1 out of 2. 2 outs in the top of the 5th inning, and the Legends trailing in this one by a score of 6-0 to the Augusta Green Jackets. Jose Veras on the mound, and the 0-1 pitch coming to Geraldo. Here it is, a swing and a line drive foul into the seats on the third base side. Earl, what drew you to this particular group yourself? What was your interest, and what made you make the decision to commit to this?
Well, I myself was a foster youth. I aged out of the foster care system. I spent almost 12 years in the foster care system and left as an adult. So that is what drew me to this work. It's part of my life's passion because it was my life. So being a former foster youth myself is what got me involved with this organization, and decided that I wanted to make a difference based on my own life circumstances.
Well, we congratulate you for getting that done, and for the work you're doing. We wish you well with it.
Weeknights at 6:30. You can catch up on national news with the CBS Evening News with Scott Pelley on WKYT. We'll begin tonight with breaking news, or get an in-depth breakdown of the top local stories from here at home.
I think the doors are starting to open and conversations are starting to happen that weren't happening before.
2 stations, 1 commitment to bring you the news that matters to you. It's 6:30 on WKYT.
We thank you for choosing Whitaker Bank Ballpark for your group outing. If you would like to attend a Legends game with some of your closest friends, family, or coworkers, contact the Legends Group Sales Department. Log on to LexingtonLegends.com or stop by the box office. First baseman, number 34, Chris DeVito.
Learn more about Windstream's innovative new network at windstream.com/getgig. Go Legends! Legends.
Knocked up right field near the line. O'Neal appears to have room. He puts it away, and David Wells has Disney perfect game.
Tomorrow's stars here today on the Legends Radio Network.
Back to Whitaker Bank Ballpark for the bottom of the 5th inning. Chris DeVito swings and fouls one down the first base line. That is strike 2 to DeVito. 0-2 to the Legends first baseman. He grounded out to third back in the 2nd inning. 0 for 1 tonight. The average at .329. A 9-game hitting streak that ended last night. Here's the 0-2. From the lefty Mazza, who has been very tough. DeVito swings. He was out in front of it, drills it foul down the right field side and down toward the stables down the right field line. Plenty of great ways to enjoy a Legends game, including your group enjoying one from the stables. Pepsi party deck. Kids area, the Etna Kids area at the right field line. The scene of a lot of birthday parties through the year. Here's the 0-2 swing and a miss by DeVito. He's down on strikes. That's 4 strikeouts in a row for Dominic Mazza, and 5 for the game for him. 1 down. Here's Rivera. The Legends had only 1 hit last night, none so far tonight as they bat in the bottom of the 5th inning. Emmanuel Rivera, the batter, grounded out to third his first time to Kevin Rivera. Here's the pitch from Mazza, and it is low and inside, ball 1-0. The defense for Augusta, Rivera at third, Van Horn at short, Beltre at second, De La Rosa at first, Albertson behind the plate, Hayward in left, Fulmer in center, Fabian in right. The 1-0 pitch to Emmanuel Rivera, taken inside. 2 balls, no strikes. Rivera came in batting .313. Now .308. Next pitch coming, and a swing and a tap foul off to the left. .68-degree evening, very comfortable at the ballpark. Dollar days, Tuesday dollar days, dollar hot dogs, dollar popcorn, dollar ice cream sandwiches, and dollar Pepsi. Every Tuesday all season long. Swinging a foul. And the count now at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes to Rivera. One down, base is empty. Valoria waits on deck for the Legends. Mazza into the windup, the pitch, and it's down and in, bounces away. Albertson goes and gets it a few feet up the third baseline, but a new baseball on its way out to Mazza, the left-hander. .61, 195, native of California. And again back for a second year with the Augusta Green Jackets and pitching like he's ready to move on. 3-2 the count. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss. And another off-speed pitch, and Rivera out in front, and that is 5 strikeouts in a row and 6 on the night for Dominic Mazza. 2 outs. He is retired now. 14 in a row. Mabris Valoria steps in. Legends catcher batting .216, or the DH tonight, batting .216. No homers, 3 runs batted in. First pitch to him is swung on and fouled. No balls and a strike to Valoria. He grounded out to short his first time. 3 ground outs in the second inning, 3 ground outs in the third inning, 3 strikeouts in the fourth inning, and 2 strikeouts here in the fifth. Here's the pitch. Bounces away, down and away from the left-handed hitter. Ball and a strike now to Valoria. Trying to get something going with 2 outs in the bottom of the fifth. A 6-run lead on the board for Augusta. Pitch is swung on and fouled. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Augusta Green Jackets, a long, long history of baseball in Augusta. The Yankees for a while. Here's the wind, the pitch on 1-2. And a swing and a fly ball well hit into right field. Here's Fabian going back toward the wall, and he runs it down. He makes the catch near the track. Out in right field, Sandro Fabian ran down that fly ball hit by Valoria, and the Legends go in order in the fifth. 15 in a row set down by Mazza. We played 5 at Whitaker Bank Ballpark. The score, Augusta 6, the Legends nothing. Back for the top of the 6th and just
local handcrafted draft beer from West 6 Brewing locations throughout the ballpark for only $1. Hurry and get one now because the offer ends the last out of the 6th inning. Think local, drink local. It's the West 6th inning. Now down to the field where Mike has some contestants.
Oh yeah. Hold on a second. What's your name? Bailey, good to meet you. What's your name? Preston? I'm Preston. Now here's how this works. Summer Splash Water Park. Located in Somerset, Kentucky. I've been to a water park before. Pretty fun, right? One of y'all are going to get to go to a water park for free in Somerset, Kentucky called Summer Splash. All you got to do is you got a bag full of ping pong balls. Somebody's got We got one over here. We got four over here. Preston, you're the winner. Guess what? You know each other? You don't? Invite your friends because I'm giving you both prizes from Sam's Club.
Sorry, I just. That still got me on.
They sure do.
And fielded by DeVito at first base. He steps on the bag, and there's one down. So Jose Veras gets the leadoff man in the top of the 6th inning. Geraldo is retired. Van Horn to the plate. Van Horn 2 singles tonight. And a stolen base. He bats with bases empty and one down in the top of the 6th inning. And now he backs out as he and Veras weren't in sync on that pitch. And now Veras back up on the pitching rubber and Van Horn into the box. And now it'll be Nick Deeney out to talk to Veras. So it was Deeney and Veras trying to get together on a pitch, and they have a quick conversation there on the mound. Verbal communication in addition to the signs. Uncle Ray's is the official potato chip of minor league baseball. Try any of the 20 delicious flavors like the classic regular chips, or maybe something a little wilder like the barbecue flavored chips. Grab a bag at Whitaker Bank Ballpark or at select local retailers. They're beyond good. Are you? Well, you think that one over. Here's the pitch from Veras, and there's a strike call. Veras pitching to Brandon Van Horn, who came in with a 185 average, but that'll jump up a little bit with 2 for 2 night going. Here's the next pitch. Here's a strike called, and now 0-2 to Van Horn. 2 for 2 tonight, now batting .214. No balls, 2 strikes. Veras to the stretch, to the plate. And there's a ball outside. Fastball up and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Van Horn. Albertson to follow. He had the home run back in the 4th inning. Outfield straight away for Van Horn. Taps the play with that bat. Waits for the next one from Veras. 1-2. Here's the pitch, and it's swung on and hit in the air to left field. Here's Peterson going back. He's there, and he's got it. Peterson makes the catch on the fly ball hit by Van Horn to left field. And there are 2 down. Here is Will Albertson, who homered his last time. He's fly to right and hit his first home run of the season and of his professional career. A 2-run shot in the 4th inning, followed the single by Van Horn, and gave Augusta its 5th and 6th runs. The Green Jackets lead it 6-0. 2 outs, top of the 6th. Veras pitches. And there's a strike called. He gets out in front of Albertson. 0-1. Morning game tomorrow. Scheduled starters: Nolan Watson for the Legends, DJ Myers for Augusta, both right-handers. And there is a strike call, both looking for their first wins of 2017. Watson 0-3, Myers 0-2. They'll both get opportunities tomorrow in the 10:05 a.m. game. 0-2 the count now to Will Albertson. Albertson as Veras gets ready and pitches, and there is a fastball high and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count. Jose Veras on the mound, making his 5th appearance of the year. The stretch and the pitch by the right-hander is on the way. And a breaking ball just misses. Legends wanted that call. Fans behind the plate made some noise. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count to Will Albertson. It didn't miss by much. Now Veras has to regroup out there. 2-2 the count to Albertson. And the pitch by Veras, and a swing and a ground ball foul outside third. Two balls, two strikes the count. And the pitch, here it is from Veras, and he takes, and did he go around? No. And Albertson will see another pitch. Legends have thought they had him a couple of times, but it's a 3-2 count. Base is empty, 2 down. Veras is ready with the 3-2, and here it is. And a swing and a high bouncing ball toward short, charged by Aracena, gets rid of it quickly and got him at first base, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Green Jackets in the top of the 6th, and we have played 5 1/2 at Whitaker Bank Ballpark. The score, Augusta 6 and the Legends nothing. Back after this.
In the business of building smiles. We're now examining the audience to find our winning smile of the game. Who's it going to be?
See what you got. Ding!
There's our winner out on the Hilliard Lions left field video board. Since a great smile should also be a healthy smile, Delta Dental is proud to provide that healthy smile. See you back. Leading off the bottom of the 6th, the catcher, number 31, Nick Steeney.
It's time to get the chains out. Is your tongue tied up? 'Cause this is my round.
Will be followed by Gasparini and Aracena, 7, 8, and 9 in the Legends order. Here's the wind, the pitch, and there's a ball low and inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Wind has died down again, and no wind to speak of at Whitaker Bank Ballpark. Deeney swings, lifts a high fly ball into short left field. Coming on for it is Hayward, and the left fielder has it for the first out. One down in the inning. That is 16 in a row sent down by Munn. Gasparini steps in. He has grounded to third. 0 for 1 tonight. Martin Gasparini, center fielder. Switch hitter batting right-handed. First pitch to him is low for ball 1. Gasparini batting 173 now. Trying to get something going here in the 6th. Here's the pitch. A swing and a tap toward third, and that one's going to go foul. Fielded by Rivera in foul territory. Gasparini back to the plate. One ball, one strike to him. Takes a look down toward third. Scott Thorman coaching at third, the Legends manager. Angelo Castellano, one of the players not in the lineup tonight, coaching at first. Glenn Hubbard away from the ball club right now, and we hope he'll be back soon. Here's the pitch, low and in. 2 balls and 1 strike the count to Martin Gasparini. Gasparini out of the box for a moment, then back in. And now the 2-1. And it's high and outside, and that's ball 3. No walks on the evening for Mazza. He's allowed no hits. He's retired 16 in a row. Left-hander winds, a 3-1 pitch, a swing and a sharply hit ground ball to third. Rivera bobbles it, picks it up and throws, and he got him by half a step at first base. Now there are 2 outs in the 6th inning. So 17 in a row set down by Mazza. Here's Ricky Aracena. He grounded out to short his first time. No activity in the Augusta bullpen. Aracena swings at the first pitch and misses. Off-speed delivery from Mazza. He was a little bit out in front of it. Nothing in 1. Aracena 0 for 1 tonight. Mazza with the 0-1. And a swing and a fly ball foul. That'll get out of play down the right field side. Down near the bullpen patio on the first base side. Aracena, 7 hits in 51 at bats. Playing shortstop on most nights for the Legends. It's an 0-2 count to him. And the pitch. And a swing and a miss. And it's now 18 straight. Set down by Dominic Mazza. And he has struck out 7 tonight. Down in order go the Legends in the 6th. Then we go to the 7th with the score. Augusta 6 and the Legends nothing. This is Legends Baseball on the Legends Radio Network.
Take a road trip with the
Offense
family to Toyota, Kentucky in Georgetown to see how more
themselves Hatfields and McCoys for 10 games during the 2017 season. The temporary new names are in reference to the historic feud between 2 families that started over a pig in the late 1870s around the Tug River Valley area between West Virginia and Kentucky. Ticket plans are available for the remaining Hatfield and McCoy nights at Whitaker Bank Ballpark, with the next Hatfield and McCoy games here in Lexington on July 5th and 6th. Currently, the Hatfields lead the McCoys in the season-long feud 2 games to 0. We'll auction the McCoys jerseys off on Hatfield and McCoy night at Whitaker Bank Ballpark on Thursday, July 6th.
On the Legends Radio Network.
On we go to the 7th inning, 6-0 the score. Augusta on top, and the Legends have not had a base runner tonight as Rivera swings and fouls it back. Kevin Rivera, the Augusta third baseman, leading things off for the Green Jackets in the 7th. Here's the 0-1 and a swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes the count. Rivera's grounded out to short and struck out. Gasparini, couple of steps toward left center for the left-handed batting Rivera on 0-2. He swings and misses. The ball's in the dirt. Dini will have to throw him out at first base, and he does. Veras picks up the strikeout. Andre Davis, 3 innings tonight. 7 hits, 5 runs, 4 earned. Didn't walk anybody. Struck out 1. Left after being struck by the line drive at the start of the 4th inning. The base hit by Van Horn. Jose Veras, 3 innings pitched, 1 hit, 1 run. That was the homer hit by Albertson. Here's the pitch and a swing and a fly ball into right field hit by Fulmer. Here is Lee over toward right center, and he makes the catch for the out. Fulmer flies out to Lee in right center field, and now Fabian will bat with 2 down and nobody on for Augusta in the top of the 7th. Jose Veras, after giving up the home run, was retired 9 in a row. The pitch, a swing and a miss by Fabian. Nothing and 1 the count to him. He is flying to left, struck out, flying to center. 0 for 3 tonight. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss. Out in front on that pitch. 0-2 the count to Sandro Fabian. Native of Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic. 0-2 pitch to him. And it's low and outside, blocked by Dini. Legends have a right-hander warming in their bullpen. Looks like Julio Pinto throwing there. 1-2 the count. 2 down, nothing doing so far for Augusta in the 7th as Veras gets ready to deliver the 1-2. Here it is, a swing and a bouncing ball foul outside third. New baseballs for plate umpire John Bacon. 1-2 the count. Fabian is set, so is Veras. And the pitch. And a swing and a line drive foul down toward the Augusta bullpen on the left field side. One and two. Augusta jumped out early in this one, 4 in the first, and 2 more in the 4th. And the pitch. And a swing and a big hopper toward third, fielded by Rivera. The long throw and a nice pick by DeVito at first base to help him out on the throw. And Fabian is retired 3rd to 1st. That ends the inning. Down in order go the Green Jackets in the top of the 7th. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning with a score. Augusta 6, the Legends nothing. Back after this on the Legends Radio Network.
Okay, lucky shirt, lucky socks, lucky seats.
Take me out to the ball game.
Play ball one. Lee 0 for 2 tonight, as is everybody else in the Legends lineup. 2 strikeouts tonight for Lee. Here's the 1-0. And a swing and a ground ball, foul outside first. Down toward the Legends bullpen. 2,149 watching this performance by Mazza. Perfect so far. 1-1 the count. Left-handed batter, left-handed pitcher as Mazza gets ready. And now he steps back off the rubber. Next pitch coming. And a swing and a miss. Again, Lee out in front of it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mazza has just been in command tonight. Changing speeds effectively and really had the hitters off balance all evening long. Here's the 1-2. And a check swing. He took it for a ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two and 2 the count. Lee waits and Mazza nods his head, goes into the windup. Here's the pitch on the way, and he swings and misses, and that's a strikeout. And another strikeout for Dominic Mazza. 1 out in the 7th inning. That is his 8th strikeout of the night. He's now retired the first 19. Here's Cancel. Cancel, right-handed batter, has grounded out and struck out tonight. Mazza winds and pitches, and a swing and a high pop foul. First base side. Mazza goes after it. The catcher over there also, and the catch is made by Albertson. Good play by the Augusta catcher. That was not an easy catch for Albertson. He got over there and made the play. Mazza was hustling after that ball too, in case it was up to him to make the catch. He had his eye on it right from the beginning. And of course the pitcher can see that ball come off the bat. The catcher has to find that baseball once it shoots up in the air on a pop foul. We get Fuka. After Cancel fouled out to the catcher. So Fuka batting for Peterson. Amalani Fuka, right-handed batter. Steps in now against Mazza. 2 up and 2 down in the 7th. Here's the pitch by the left-hander, and it is low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Mazza's pitch count at 70. The 1-0. And the pitch on the way to Fuka outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Six nothing Augusta. A 2-0 count to Amalani Fuka. Here it is. And it is taken for a strike. Fuka thought it was low and in. But it's a 2-ball, 1 strike count to the pinch hitter. He gets set now. A 2-1 pitch. Mazza ready. And delivers. And a swing and a miss. And now it's 2-2. And now Mazza is a strike away from getting through the 7th. 6-8-0 for Augusta. 0-0-1 for the Legends. Not a base runner to this point. Here's the 2-2. A swing and a high fly ball. Deep left center field. Back for it is Hayward, back near the wall, and he makes the catch for the out. He was just about a step short of the wall out there. Jacob Hayward hauls in the long fly ball off the bat of Amalani Fuka. And Mazza is still perfect through.
Video board sponsored by Hilliard Lyons for some of our stash-tastic great clips Legends picks from tonight's game. Tweet your photo to the Legends and we'll retweet them all. Thanks, Great Clips. The The lights at Whitaker Bank Ballpark are on and brought to you by Kentucky Coal. Coal powers 92% of our Commonwealth's electricity. So as you flip on the light switch tonight, turn on the power of Kentucky Coal. Do we have any friends of coal? Mike?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Ladies and
Ladies and
gentlemen,
gentlemen,
you
look.
out here. Sometimes it's TJ, sometimes it's Squishy Baseballs. This time,
I'll take a picture.
North Augusta swings on one. Who was the screen master? For free. I hear the train coming. It's rolling around before us. And I see the sunshine swimming. I don't know when I'm stuck for Squishy Clorox in the house. Friends of gold. But that train keeps rolling on down to San Antone. My bad. When I was just a baby, my mama told me Friends of
Right again, Mike. Ready?
Your attention, please. Now playing left field for the Legends, number 15, Amalani Fukafuka. And on the
And on the
mound,
line.
pitching, number 16, Julio Gonzalez.
It was earned. It was the home run by Albertson in the 4th inning. Barris walked 1, struck out 2. And it'll be Beltre to lead it off for Augusta in the 8th. First pitch swung on and driven deep to left field, down the line, and it is fair, and it is gone, a home run. Beltre hit it a long way out of here. There was some doubt when it left the bat as to whether it would stay fair or not, but it did. And it's a home run for Beltre, his 2nd of the year. RBI number 12 for Kevin Beltre. And it's a 7-0 ball game. So Augusta stretching out the lead, and now Beltre and Dini bump as Beltre comes to the plate, and now a swing is taken by Beltre, and here comes everybody. Both benches have emptied, and they're on the field now and trying to restore order, but players and coaches are trying to separate each other. A couple of guys going at it, which is the usual for a baseball altercation, but now they're trying to get everybody separated and back into the dugouts. The umpires now will step in and try to get things sorted out. Beltre hit the home run, and he wasn't very far down the first baseline when that ball disappeared over the left field wall, so it might be that Dini took exception to. He gave him a little bump as he came by him to step on home plate. Beltre didn't like that, so that's when things started. Looks like Beltre got in at least one swing, and now we'll see how things are going to be sorted out here before we resume. The home run by Beltre has given Augusta a 7-0 lead. That much we know. Manager Scott Thorman still on the field for the Legends. He found Pinto's glove and tossed it back to him. Two umpires are talking things over near home plate, and we'll see if everybody's going to get to continue in this ball game. Once Dini and Beltre had their confrontation, then everybody got into the act, and there will be some money going to the league office. He leaves the bench. So we'll have discussion continues now. The Augusta manager, Carlos Valderrama, was out there, but they're not quite ready to talk with him yet, as the umpires try to determine who will continue in the ball game and who won't. And it looks like Beltre has his equipment, and he is headed toward the clubhouse, so he goes out with a home run and then an ejection. McDeany on the mound for the Legends right now, talking with Chris DeVito and with the other infielders. Julio Pinto out there. Discussion continues at home plate as Beltre makes his way across the outfield toward the clubhouse. Going to go out that exit gate nearest the foul pole down the right field line. That's clubhouse manager Matt Reeser out there holding the door for them. There have been a couple of instances where nobody got word out there that there had been an ejection, and the visiting manager or player couldn't figure out how to get out of the field of play and back to the clubhouse. Matt's back there holding the door. Beltre leaves. And the umpires are still talking it over near home plate. Deany has glanced back this way a couple of times. 7 runs, 9 hits for Augusta. No runs, no hits for the Legends as we play in the 8th inning. Legends have not had a base runner tonight. So we got a perfect game going for the Augusta pitcher, and now an ejection after a home run. And the discussion continues between the umpires and home plate, trying to keep an eye on them to see who they might indicate if anybody else has to leave the premises before we finish this ball game. Augusta won last night in 10 innings, 2-1, and they lead it 7-0 in the top of the 8th inning tonight. A couple of home runs tonight for the Green Jackets. Albertson hit one in the 4th, and now Beltre here in the 7th. All eyes on the umpires around home plate. So we wait for the decisions to become final and see who's going to get to play and who might have to go to the clubhouse, if anybody. Umpiring crew tonight: John Benkham behind the plate, Reed Basner in the field. Had a lot of players leave the dugout, and there was a scuffle for a moment or two, and not a terribly unusual baseball fight. A couple of guys really angry, and everybody else out there, because you're supposed to be out there when that happens. We have to be right back out here tomorrow morning for the Education Day game. It's a 10:05 start. Now they're going to call the manager over, and Scott Thorman on the top step of the dugout for Lexington. The Augusta manager Valderrama out there now, getting the word from the umpiring crew as to who will stay and who will go. Nodding his head as he gets the information from the plate umpire John Benkham. There'll be another conference after this one, and now Scott Thorman is just going to head on over there and see if he can join in on the meeting and get the first-hand version of what's going on. I'm sure they were planning to talk to him next, but since the conversation is already going on involving the Augusta manager, that continues now, and Scott's going to wait his turn near home plate. And looking over the lineup and roster and explaining to the Augusta manager why their decision has been made. So now that meeting continues. Had a long meeting between the two umpires, and now the managers are going to be in on it. We're not quite through with the meetings yet. as Scott Thorman is patiently waiting his turn. He's near the left-handed hitter's batter's box as Valderrama and the umpires talk it over just to the third base side of home plate. 7-0 Augusta. They have stretched out the lead, but of course the big story so far in this ball game has been the perfect game by Dominic Mazza. Augusta left-hander has retired them all to this point. As we're playing the top of the 8th inning, Beltre has just hit a home run, and he, at least to the thinking of Nick Deeney, may have admired it just a little bit too long before leaving the home plate area. When he got back around to home plate, Deeney was there waiting for him, and looked like some words were exchanged, a little bump between the two, and then it escalated beyond that, and Beltre took a swing at Deeney, and Beltre, we know, has been ejected. He's already left the premises. And now they're still talking with the Augusta manager. He has his lineup card out, so he may have to make some additional replacements. Scott Thorman is waiting for the news regarding his club. And now they are finished with the Valderrama, and they head over to talk to Scott Thorman. So he gets the word from the umpiring crew, listening now as John Benkin explains things, and we'll see who, if anybody, may be through for the night for the Legends. So the delay here, the infielders and the catcher gathered around the mound. The outfielders, 2 of them in left field, Gasparini and Peterson. And now Scott Thorman has his lineup card, roster out in front of him, and seeing who he will have to finish this ball game. He puts the cap back on the pen now. Maybe we're getting close to having the discussions end and the baseball resume. Mentioned many times we have a 2-man South Atlantic League umpiring crew, so the 2 umpires have to get together, and after all those players are on the field, and it was most of both teams. Don't know how many of the relief pitchers got down here from the bullpen, but the dugout's pretty well emptied. So a lot of guys on the field, and most of them down in the home plate foul territory area, which is going to make it difficult for the umpires to fairly determine who should be ejected and who should continue in this game. Now Scott Thorman heads to the mound, and he's going to speak to Nick Deeney. I don't know if Deeney has been ejected. It looks like he has. So Nick Deeney will leave. The Legends will need to have a new catcher. Valoria is in the game as the DH. And so Deeney leaves now. And we'll see if Valoria will get the gear on and come on out and do the catching. Legends would lose the DH. Scott Thorman meets with his infielders just back behind the mound, and now Valoria has the gear on, and he has joined that meeting now. So it looks like those 2 are the only ones who have been ejected from the game. Nick Deeney, the Legends catcher, and Kevin Beltre, the second baseman for Augusta. And to formalize things, plate umpire John Benkin has issued warnings to both benches. And Julio Pinto will now get some warm-up tosses before we resume this ball game. One interesting turn of events here in the 8th inning. The home run followed by the altercation at home plate, and with a 7-0 lead on the board and a perfect game going for the Augusta pitcher, Pinto now gets his warm-up pitches in, and now You see De La Rosa grabbing a couple of bats and his equipment and heading for the clubhouse as well. And he's going to walk in between the group of Legends players as he crosses the infield and kind of shrugs his shoulders, but he apparently is gone. So De La Rosa heads for the clubhouse. So there'll be some changes the next time Augusta takes the field. And De La Rosa, of course, was due to be the next batter. So we'll see who comes up to the plate. Augusta wearing the camouflage shirts tonight, and so we'll try to get an eye on the pinch hitter. It's Bowers, Zach Bowers, to pinch hit for De La Rosa. Replacing De La Rosa, who was ejected. Bowers, a catcher. Batting now in De La Rosa's spot in the lineup. 1 out, or nobody out. A run home for Augusta here in the 8th. There's a strike called. 91-mile-per-hour fastball from Julio Pinto. Here's the stretch, and they pitch by Pinto, and a swing and a foul into the screen behind home plate, 0-2. Neighbors Valoria behind the plate now for Lexington. Seven runs, 9 hits for Augusta. No runs, no hits for the Legends as Pinto pitches to Bowers here in the 8th. The pitch. There's a ball high and outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The count to Bowers. Zach Bowers, 6'2", 215 from Marietta, Georgia. He was in the lineup last night for Augusta. Went 0 for 3 in the ball game and was pinch hit for late in the game. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Pinto fires, and a swing and a pop-up on the infield. Who's going to take it? Cancel comes in. Aracena comes in, and Aracena, the shortstop, makes the catch behind the pitcher's mound, and there is 1 down in the 8th. Here's Jacob Hayward. He has doubled and scored a run, fly to right, and walked. He made the catch on the track to end that bottom of the 7th inning on a well-hit ball by the pinch hitter Fuka Fuka. And now Hayward bats with 1 out in the top of the 8th and a run home on the homer by Beltre, which was quite a while ago. Hayward takes the ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Pinto ready with the next one, the right-hander. Off the stretch and the pitch. And a swing and a high pop foul. That'll get out of play. First base side. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jacob Hayward. Geraldo on deck for Augusta. Green Jackets trying to make it 2 in a row over the Legends. They won last night. Augusta did 2-1 in 10 innings. There's a ground ball to short. Aracena has it. Fires to first in time for the out. And that's the 2nd out in the top of the 8th. Now Manuel Geraldo will be the batter. The DH tonight. He has singled and scored a run, also grounded out to second. And he has grounded out to first. Leo Pinto ready to go. Here's the pitch. There's a ball outside. 1 ball, no strikes the count to Manuel Geraldo. Came in batting 153. And 1 for 3 tonight. Batting average now 161. The pitch by Pinto. A swing and a pop foul, third base side. That'll get out of play. Legends in the bottom of the 8th inning. Scheduled to have DeVito, Rivera, and Valoria. 1 ball, 1 strike. Geraldo at the plate waits, and the 1-1 pitch from Pinto. And a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pinto trying to finish him off here in the top of the 8th. See if the Legends can break through in the bottom of the 8th. The 1-2 pitch, and there is a ball outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count to Manuel Geraldo. Switch hitter, batting left-handed against the right-hander Pinto. Here's the 2-2. And it's on the way, and there is a ball outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes now to Manuel Geraldo. Pinto back behind the mound, picks up the rosin bag for just a second, and now back up on top. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Manuel Geraldo. And Pinto with the stretch. The right-hander delivers on 3-2 and a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that's the inning. 1 run, 1 hit. The home run by Beltre. Next 3 are retired in order. No.
To the Sanders-Brown Alzheimer's Association, courtesy of Central Bank.
Hello, Legends fans. I'm WKYT meteorologist Jim Caldwell, and we are already enjoying a great evening out there. And the forecast is not going to let up for you as you leave here tonight. Still looking pretty good. Temperatures around 62 degrees, low 60s period as you leave tonight. That's fantastic. Clear skies, and it should be a nice ride home. As always, go Legends.
Your attention, please. At second base for Augusta, number 9, Tyler Brown. Number 34, Chris DeVito.
DeVito in the bottom of the 8th inning. The Legends looking for their first base runner against left-hander Dominic Mazza. Brown at second, Bowers at first. Beltre and De La Rosa both ejected. Here's the pitch and a swinging around ball foul. DeVito out in front of that one. No balls, 1 strike. DeVito is grounded out to third and struck out. Here's the 0-1. And a breaking ball up and in to DeVito. 1 ball, 1 strike. Mazza, 75 pitches, 7 innings pitched, no hits, no runs, no walks, 8 strikeouts. And a swing and a miss by DeVito. Again, the breaking pitch, and he has used the off-speed stuff very well tonight. 1-2 the count. DeVito adjusts the batting gloves and gets back in there. Current South Atlantic League Player of the Week, Chris DeVito, waits for a 1-2 pitch, and Mazza fires, and a swing and a miss, and that's a strikeout, and that is strikeout number 9 for Mazza, and there's 1 down in the 8th. 22 in a row retired by Dominic Mazza. Here is Emmanuel Rivera. He has grounded out to third and struck out. 0 for 2. Here's the pitch by Mazza, and a swing and a line drive into right center field. Over for it is Fabian. A dive out there, and Did he make the catch? He did. He made the catch, a diving catch by Sandro Fabian in right center field. Looked like that Rivera had broken up the perfect game in the no-hitter, but instead an outstanding defensive play by the Augusta right fielder. And the perfect game, the no-hitter, are still intact with 2 outs in the 8th inning. An excellent play by Fabian, saves the no-hitter for the moment, and now here is Valoria. Started the game as the DH. Now doing the catching. Ground ball foul outside first. A hard hit ball by Emmanuel Rivera. Looked like it was going to get in the gap, but Fabian got over there, made the diving catch. Valoria waits now. An 0-1 pitch coming to him with 2 outs in the 8th. Here it is. And a swing and a foul. No balls, 2 strikes to count. Valoria grounded to short in the 2nd inning and fly to right in the 5th. 7-0 Augusta. We're in the last of the 8th. The pitch on 0-2, and he takes high and outside. One ball, 2 strikes. Manny Oyoke has come on deck for Lexington. Here's the 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a pop fly. Third base side foul territory, and a sliding catch is made by Rivera, Kevin Rivera, and that ends the inning. So 2 good defensive plays, particularly the one in right center field by
The legendary Hatfield and McCoy family jerky is now available at Whitaker Bank Ballpark in the Stash Shop. Black powder beef jerky and spicy revenge bacon jerky. Families have agreed that this is the best premium jerky from Hatfield and McCoy. Fans, remember that tomorrow is our final education day of the year, presented by Kentucky American Water. First pitch is at 10:05 a.m. and the gates will open at 9 o'clock. The homestand for the Legends continues on Thursday as they welcome in the Hagerstown Suns. Thursday is a Thirsty Thursday, and it's also a Bark in the Park. There will be $1 beer and Pepsi, and of course, our four-legged friends are welcome as well. Tickets are available at LexingtonLegends.com. Number 7, Brandon Van Horn.
Ninth inning, 7-0 the score. The Legends have not had a base runner in this game as Augusta comes to bat in the top of the 9th inning. Van Horn leads it off against Pinto. First pitch swung on and foul tipped into the glove of the catcher Valoria. 1 strike and no balls to Brandon Van Horn. He has a couple of base hits tonight. There's the stretch by Pinto, and the 0-1 is on the way, and there's a fastball outside, or the 1-1 is on the way. Make it 1-1 now to Van Horn. Fastball outside from Pinto. Van Horn, 2 hits in 3 trips tonight. Batting .211 on the year. The 1-1 from Julio Pinto, and there is a strike call. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pinto, right-hander, was with the Legends last season. The The 1-2 pitch from Pinto to Van Horn is on the way, and a swing and a miss, and Pinto gets him on strikes. Second strikeout for Pinto. Julio Pinto signed with the Royals as a non-drafted free agent back in July of 2012. He's 3-3 with a 2.65 ERA and 13 starts with the Dominican Summer League Royals in 2013. And moved to Burlington in 2014. Here's Albertson now. And the pitch from Pinto, and a breaking ball outside, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes to Will Albertson. He has homered tonight, a 2-run homer in the 4th inning. Also fly to right, grounded to short. The 1-0 pitch, and there is a ball high. 2 balls and no strikes to Albertson. Again, Pinto goes to the rosin bag. Legends in the bottom of the 9th inning had Oyoke in the on-deck circle as the 8th inning ended. Gasparini, Aracena also due up. The stretch and the 2-0 pitch from Julio Pinto. Here it is. And it's outside. 3 balls and no strikes. '66-degree evening here. 2,149 the attendance at Whitaker Bank Ballpark. 7-0 Augusta. No runs, no hits for the Legends tonight. No base runners to this point. Here's the stretch. The pitch by Pinto. And there is a ball inside. That's ball 4. The walk issued to Albertson with 1 out, and that'll bring Kevin Rivera to the plate. He has grounded out and struck out twice tonight. Rivera 0 for 3 in the ball game, batting .244. Van Horn has 2 hits for Augusta tonight. Beltre had 2 hits before his ejection, including a home run. Albertson, a 2-run homer tonight for the Green Jackets. And Dominic Mazza, the left-hander, has been perfect through 8 innings. Here's the stretch and the pitch by Pinto. And it is taken for a ball outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Rivera, the number 9 hitter in the order. Outfield pretty much straight away. Gasparini is shading him a little bit toward left field. Left-handed hitting Rivera waits the pitch on 1-0, and it's high, and it gets away back to the screen, and on down to second base goes Albertson on the wild pitch. A runner at second now with 1 down. Valoria out to talk to Pinto.
Championship, the first World Series, the very first Legends South Atlantic League Championship. The Lexington Herald Leader was there for them all and has remained through the years. Lexington Herald Leader and Kentucky.com.
Winchester Road at Delaware, across from the Jif plant. They'll check your vehicle air conditioning free. Details at autotechservice.com. Here's a swing and a pop fly, short center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Gasparini picks it up and gets it back into the infield, and runners will be at first and third. Albertson over to third, Rivera at first. That ball was not hit hard at all, but just found an opening out there in short center field. And first and third for the Green Jackets. And now Fulmer will step in. Ashford Fulmer, batting in the leadoff spot in the lineup, comes up here with 2 men on and 1 man out in the top of the 9th.
We're going to do watch and wager once we begin, then he'll do attendance and then pump up.
Julio Pinto ready to pitch to Fulmer. To the stretch he goes, and to the plate, and the first one in there for a strike call. 0-1 to Fulmer. Got an infield single back in the first inning, his only hit of the night so far. Next pitch from Pinto on the way. On 0-1, that one's up and in. Ball and a strike now to Ashford Fulmer, former University of Houston player. Gets set at the plate now, a 1-1 count. Pinto ready, and the pitch, and a swing and a line drive into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. A run will score. Here is Rivera around second. He's headed for third. The ball goes to the wall. Rivera is going to score. Here's Fulmer on his way to third, and he'll be in there safely, and it's a 2-run triple. Albertson scores. Rivera scores. A triple for Fulmer. 2 more runs home for Augusta. It's now a 9-0 ball game. Fabian, the batter, made the great play to save the perfect game on the ball hit by Rivera in the 8th. First one from Pinto on the way, a swing and a pop-up near home plate. Valoria tosses the mask, comes back toward the stands, and can't get it. It's in about the first or second row down there behind home plate. So a foul ball, a strike on Fabian, 0-1. Fabian back in the box now on 0-1. Pinto ready, and the pitch, and a swing and a line drive right at the shortstop. Harrisina's got it for the second out of the inning. So 2 down in the top of the 9th now. Brown will come to the plate. Brown batting for the first time, came in after Beltre was ejected in the 8th. That happened right after he hit a home run. Took a good long look at it as it was leaving. That led to the altercation at home plate. A lot of guys became involved, and 3 ejections. Here's the pitch, a strike. Beltre and De La Rosa for Augusta, Deeney for Lexington. 0-1 to Tyler Brown as Pinto comes off the stretch, and the pitch on the way. Here it is, and there is a breaking ball in there, and it's 0-2. Brown, a right-handed hitter, waits at the plate as Pinto gets set on 0-2. Comes to the stretch. Here it is, and a swing and a pop foul back and out of play. Tyler Brown batting 111, 1 for 9 on the year. No homers, no RBIs. 1 base on balls, 2 strikeouts. .6'1", 180 from Henderson, Nevada. Played for Augusta last year. 26th round pick in 2015. 2 outs and a runner at third. 9-0 Augusta. 11 hits tonight for Augusta, and the pitch outside to Brown, 92 miles per hour from Julio Pinto, and it's 1-2.
They had the perfect opportunity to take my tweet and do something. Instead, they sent back and said, "Oh goodness."
1 ball, 2 strikes. Pinto is ready. Long hesitation. Now the pitch, and a swing and a miss, and that's the inning. 2 more runs home for Augusta, and we go to the bottom of the 9th inning with the perfect game intact, and the score, Augusta 9, the Legends nothing. Back with the bottom of the 9th after this on the Legends Radio Network.
Fans, the ponies are running at Keeneland. Did you know that Watch and Wager gives you the best cashback bonuses on racing? It's true. Whether you love betting on thoroughbreds, standard breds, or greyhound racing, Watch and Wager gives you cash back just for playing. Watch and Wager has the most tracks, the best tracks, and the easiest bonuses in racing. Watch and Wager is proud to be a sponsor of the Lexington Legends. We thank you all for joining us here at Whitaker Bank Ballpark this evening. Now it's time to make some noise as we head to the bottom of the ninth inning. Now batting number 3, Manny Oyoke.
It's the infamous small M-O-B-B. Can't be touched, can't you see? G-Nate, you man, I'm gonna do my thing. You know I do my thing. I'ma do my thing.
Okay, stands in. Manny Oyoke has some power. He's hit 3 homers. The pitch and a swing and a miss by Oyoke. Batting .216, 3 homers, 7 runs batted in. No balls, 1 strike the count. And the pitch, here it is, a swing and a drive back to right. Here is Fabian going back at the wall. He reaches up, and did he make another great catch out there? He's got it. Sandro Fabian, another outstanding catch in right field, denying Oyoke an extra base hit. Twice it looks like the no-hitter, perfect game, will be broken up. But Fabian has come to the rescue. And he tracked that ball down on the track out there and made a fine running catch, reaching up. And here's Gasparini now with 1 down in the 9th inning, 2 outs to go for a perfect game. Gasparini swings, it's a fly ball to center field. That should be caught. Fulmer is back to the track, makes the catch for the out. Gasparini gave it a ride to center field, but 2 outs now. Here's Ricky Aracena, last chance for the Legends, and the last batter between Dominic Mazza and a perfect game. Aracena at the plate. Here's the pitch. The first one is in there for strike 1 called. Aracena tonight, a ground ball to short and a strikeout. Dominic Mazza up to the pitching rubber, and now the 0-1 pitch. The lefty winds. Here it is, and it's a swing and a fly ball into short right center field. And it's going to be caught, and it is caught by Fulmer, and Mazza has pitched a perfect game. A perfect game, 27 up and 27 down for Dominic Mazza. He and his teammates celebrate near the mound. A masterpiece tonight by Dominic Mazza. He was in control from start to finish, and he got the help he needed defensively from his right fielder, Fabian, who made 2 outstanding plays in the ball game, preserving the perfect game. It is over. Augusta has won it. 9 runs, 11 hits, and no errors for the Augusta Green Jackets. No runs, no hits, no base runners tonight, and 1 error for the Lexington Legends. So tip your hat to Dominic Mazza. A perfect game for the Augusta Green Jackets tonight. Stay tuned now for our post-game programming. We will wrap it up from Whitaker Bank Ballpark, our post-game show with the Major League Scoreboard up next with Keith Hardiman. And back with more later from Whitaker Bank Ballpark as Augusta wins it tonight on the perfect game by Mazza, 9-0. This is Legends Baseball on the Legends Radio Network.
Emergency room doors are pretty similar, but it's what's through those doors that makes a difference. That's where Kentucky One Health comes in. Through our doors, we pledge you'll be seen by a care provider within 30 minutes of arriving. With this new approach to ER care, you'll see a physician
no need to go down there then.
faster, so you can get in, get out, and get back to life. Visit ChooseYourDoor.org to find a location near you. Kentucky One Health, the one name in emergency care.
Okay, lucky shirt, lucky socks, lucky seats, all set. Let's go, Legends!
Some Legends fans believe in superstition and luck, but the winning teams at KU believe in planning. Planning for tomorrow while providing safe, reliable energy you can count on today.
Wait, where's my lucky hat?
And that kind of forward thinking brings new ways to make your life easier, like outage texting, paperless billing, and custom bill notifications.
Sit right here. I saved you the seat.
Lucky me. KU. Our energies go to serving you.
Celebrate the history of our national pastime at the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum in Cooperstown. See priceless treasures that will bring your baseball memories to life. Cooperstown is where you, your family, and your friends can relive baseball's greatest moments and honor the all-time greats of the game. Plan your family visit today at baseballhall.org.
Hi, Legends fans. This is Michael Stockton. Follow the Legends all season long on Legends Radio Network.